That's what I'm doing.
That's why it's choppy robots underwater.
Well, not necessarily.
I'm pretty sure that's why. You have to turn off both of them.
I did turn off both of them. Did you notice the delay?
Well, and then you just kick them, boom, and then everything's good.
When you kick the boom, it goes boom. Is that any better?
Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, it was the fan because I forgot to turn the fan off. I don't know. It's like when it processes the audio on the fan, it turns it into robots. I don't understand it. Anyway, we're not robots, though we could be robots because we are captains of spaceships flying in space to do things, as John was saying.
That's right. Basically, just like in WALL-E. The spoilers robot captain.
There is space junk.
Wasn't the captain of the spoilers.
No, the captain of the ship was very human. The ship itself didn't want a captain and was its own entity. Spoilers.
What? So that's what.
Have you not seen WALL-E?
I've seen it.
Okay.
So that's
Don't do that to me.
So that's what we are. Is what I'm saying. We could be. We could be the ship itself.
I think we're the ship itself.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no humans aboard.
No. Well, there's humans on the box.
They're sleeping.
On
the ship. Yeah.
Oh, this is like Passengers. I've never seen Passengers.
Oh, I haven't seen that either.
No.
Spoilers.
Okay.
There's people on a ship.
And they're asleep. And then the ship starts doing weird stuff.
It wakes two of them
trying
up.
to kill them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Huh.
Dun dun dun.
Well.
Okay, here we go.
We are the ships flying around.
We've decided that.
Yes, it's canon now.
Okay.
This game takes place over 16 rounds, or 16 turns as the game call it, 4 rounds. And on a turn, you're going to draft one of these 4 dice that are going to be out in this dial, and then do an action with those dice.
Was that the setup roll, or was just how it came?
That was the setup roll.
That's disgusting.
I know, right?
Wow.
There's 4 different colors: brown, gold, black, and blue. And when you take a die, it comes and lands.
You knocked the boom. Babe, can you... No, the arm got... Yeah, rotate. Nope, other way. Keep going. Yay!
Yeah, that's a lot
there
better.
we go.
At least the boom wasn't full of water.
You're taking a step up.
Yep.
Okay.
When you take a die from the central tile, or dial,
yeah.
It comes and lands on one of these 6 spots on your board. There's 4 regular spots and then 2 special spots, which I'll talk about in just a bit. And then you do an action with it. So every die has one of 2 actions.
We're just... Oh, hey, people can see my board. That's great.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you take the die and you put them over here.
Yep. Here, just do it on your board.
Okay, cool.
Boom.
So yeah.
And then you do an action with that die. There's 2 different actions you can take with each die. You can either take resources of that color. So there's the common pink cubes. So you take the number of cubes that the number of pips on that die show. So this would be
3.
3.
But I can't take 3 because I can't house 3.
Exactly.
So this is kind of the resource cubes. The color that they are is denoted by where they are on your track, even though they are all pink.
Exactly.
Which is important to know.
Yep. I guess let me back up though. These dice in the center, they have various values. They have a 1, 2, and 3 pips, and then they have a star, a couple stars, and a star pip. So if you take the 1, 2, or 3 pip ones, that's just the number of action points that you have for that color. If you take a star, then the number of action points that you have are the number of pips on your corresponding tech tree die. We all start out at 1 for most of them. 1 will be 2, and there's ways you can increase that number. So when you take a star in the future, you'll be able to get more action points.
Yes.
And then there's also the star pip, which gives you the value of your tech tree die plus a pip. So this would get you 2 pip action. So if you take a die, you can get resources of that color. Getting resources, they always go to the left of your die, and you have to have space for them. And there's also, I guess I will use yours, various values of the cubes that you're getting.
Which you can't really see.
So in the first column, cubes in this column are worth 1. Cubes in the second column are worth 2 of that resource, and cubes in the last column are worth 3 of that resource. And to put the cubes in these columns, you have to have a supporting pyramid of, well, 1, you have to have the dice moved over to have space for them.
Because all the cubes have to go to the left of wherever the die is for that row.
Yep. And then you also have to have supporting cube pyramid for any higher die or higher cubes. So to place a cube in the second column, to place one cube here, you need to have 2 cubes in the one value. To place a second one, that wouldn't be legal because there needs to be more cubes in the previous column than there is in that column. So you need to have 3 cubes in the first column, then you can place 2 cubes in the second column. Likewise, the last column, you need to have everything filled up first before you put that last one in.
Yeah, which is somewhat tough to see on the camera. But if you are learning this from this, I don't know why you would. But yeah, you can. If you're looking at the player board board, it's easy to see because the value is in Roman numerals.
Yep.
And yeah, it makes good sense.
Yeah. So that's getting resources, and then each die or each color also has an alternate action. For the black and gold dies, you can get space bucks or oil.
Which is denoted on a tracker at the top. The black token is for oil. The gold token is for money, space bucks. And so, yeah.
If you had 3 pip actions on your yellow, you can go 3 pip up or 3 boop up on the gold track.
Yeah.
If you reach 10, you lose your excess actions.
Yeah, max 10.
Yep.
Basically.
The blue die, instead of getting blue resources, you can increase the number of pips on your tech dice, which then on a future turn would allow you to get more actions when you take a star die.
Yeah.
And the number of actions it takes to flip a die to the next value is the pip that's shown on the die before you flip. So to move, if I took this blue die, well, is there a blue die? So let's say I took this blue 3. That gives me 3 action points. I could flip this brown to a 2, and then flip it again to a 3. So it took 1 to flip it to a 2, because that's what was shown, and then it would take 2 to flip this 2 to a 3. So with 3 action points, I can go all the way to 3. And the next time I take a brown that has a star, I would then get 3 action points. The brown actions, instead of getting brown resources, you can shift a die to the right. And the cost to shift a die to the right, which gives you more space for resources, is the number of action points shown on the column you're going to. You don't need to have your die at that pip value to move it. That was a bit of confusion last time. You just need to spend that number of action points to move it. So you can move a 1 all the way to the end. It would cost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 action points. But you don't need to move this to a 3 before you move it all the way to the end.
Yeah. There's a little arrow on the player board that's pointing between the columns with the dot, which is showing the number of pips, like action pips that you need. So, yeah.
So you take a die, either get resources or do one of those other actions for the colors. When you take a die, you also have the opportunity to possibly get oil or gold, or have to pay, depending on this dial. So the ones closest to the arm, you have to pay one of your resources, gold or not your resources. You have to pay 1 gold or 1 oil. But as the dice become older, I suppose, you can get resources if you do take those dice. So if it's all the way at the end on the other side of the arm, you get 3 of your choice of gold or oil.
And that arm rotates at the end of every player's turn.
Yep, so I would take a die, do my actions, finish out my turn. This sweeps over, I pick a new die, roll it, and then now that's the end of my turn.
Reminds me of Glass Road.
Yeah.
Did we stream Glass Road?
Yes.
We did. Okay.
So after you take your primary action, which is getting resources or doing other things on your board, then you can do a supplementary action. And these can be one of 2 things. You can either do stuff on your board area, or you can take space flight. So I'll talk about the board area first. You can buy additional engines, which help you increase the range of your ship. So we all start out with a range of 1, meaning we can move 1 hex on our turn. But for 3 oil, which is one of the uses of oil, you can buy an additional engine. And then now it increases your range up to 2. You can buy as many as you want if you have the oil.
Yeah.
I think we
okay.
missed this last time.
You don't only have to buy
You
just
don't
one.
only just buy one.
But that would be a lot of oil.
It would be.
I have a lot of oil and could have spent it last
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Another thing you can do is draw cards or play cards. So these cards are multi-use cards. They do one of two things. They are either a mission on one side, and what these are they have certain requirements for number of resources to spend, and then it's in-game points if you fulfill that mission. And I'll talk a little bit about these when I get to space flight. Or you can play a technology, or research, I suppose. And these, when you play them, just come to the side of your board and are either rule breakers or additional action spots that you can place your dice. Like some have these spots here that have a little star and colors. You can place dice of that color onto that spot to get special actions. So yeah, you can upgrade your space drives, get additional engines. You can draw 2 cards and discard 1, or you can play 1 card. And hand limit is 3. If you don't do that, if instead you want to do space flight, there you simply move your ship up to your current speed. So they'll start at 1, but if you get additional engines, you go further. And then, depending on where you land, you can do different things. So if you land onto a planet, then let me do this. The planets can either be colonized or what would be the other word for extracting resources?
Mine?
Mines?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Exploited?
Exploited, yeah.
An X. Maybe this is a 2X game. Oh my gun's bent. So when you land on a planet, and if it's unflipped, you flip it over, and then you have a choice. You can either leave it flipped up on the board and take the number of resource cubes as the number of points that are on that planet. So this one has 2 points, so I can just get 2 cubes and put them on the board. Or you can colonize that planet and bring it down to your board, and if this is, each planet has certain requirements that need to be met, and then...
Hold it up, close. Glare.
There.
You can kind of see.
Kind of see.
So that one says you need to have
2 dice that are on the 4.
Yeah, so you need to have 4 of your column dice rotated to the 4 side, or 2 of your column dice rotated to the 4 side.
And as soon as that happens, it then gets completed, goes to the right side of your board.
It gets
and-
flipped from...
Oh yeah, I guess you can't see that, can you? Goes to the right side of your board.
Yeah, so there's like a little spot. So these are the uncompleted ones, and you get negative points at the end of the game for any uncompleted planets you've tried to colonize. And then over here, after you complete the objective, you put them over here, and you'll get points for what's denoted for having completed it, and then you get points for set collection, which is one of each type of planet. So
Is
go.
there static?
Yeah,
maybe,
static is still there even with the front view and getting worse.
Uh-oh.
maybe
Go,
drop the...
no, move the cat basket. It's crimping the wire, so maybe, that's like my only guess. We'll see if that works.
Maybe that works.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do you know which is this domain?
Oh, this is the one that's on. Oops, excuse me.
I don't remember which one it is. I think it might be that one. The one directly in front of us. Is there a phone near one of those cables? No. Is that better? Mer!
Maybe.
Ta-da! We did a thing. Including throwing stuff on the floor. Yeah. I honestly can't remember which camera that is. Nope, that did not help.
Shoot.
No! See, if we had that $200 camera, we wouldn't have this.
Maybe drop the encoder from ultra fast to like fast or something. Because the quality is lower if you're encoding faster.
I mean, Yeah.
Alright. I guess I'll keep going.
It's getting subtly worse.
Oh no.
I don't know what it could be. That it would be getting subtly worse.
Switch video aesthetic or audio?
It's audio.
Switch to the laptop mic, maybe?
That's so horrendous. I mean, that's not a thing. But apparently that's not even an option.
Steve did something.
Still getting worse even after just nice to you again, even if it's jiggles on. Hey Dave.
Drop the sample rate. No.
It is dropped.
Multi microphone, that's the one.
Oh yeah. Desktop audio device is a whole different thing. Okay. Let's try that. It's a different mic. We probably sound further away, maybe. I don't know. How is that, friends? Huh?
Maybe.
There's like
It's
a
like-
delay, so we have no idea.
Yay!
So is the camera.
Okay.
See, if we had a $200 camera, wouldn't be a problem.
We'd have 4 mics to try to figure out which mic it was.
No, because it'd be USB 3.
Oh.
So it'd be much faster. Because we wouldn't be running 2 HD cameras through one USB 2 hub, which is capped at a lower bit rate. With a USB 3 camera, there's no cap. He agrees with me.
I know very little though, so.
Anyway,
I
I have
think-
researched
I'm-
this, and I know that your process that you see, we're trying to get 3 cameras to work.
We can do both.
We're trying to get 3 cameras to work, and I want to do it by buying a camera, which
Why don't we do?
will do like a faster everything, because it's a better camera than these, and it will support and like run on the faster input ports on the laptop. And Steve wants to just use a second laptop and stream a camera feed from that laptop to my laptop, which then will compile that feed with its feed and then upload it to the thing. And I'm just like, that's not better.
No, it's
Like, that's
it's,
not better
you
at
have,
all.
You have a copy of OBS running on one laptop and a copy of OBS running on the other laptop, and you introduce them to each other, and they become friends.
And then my computer has to deal with an input from another source and mix it in, and
No, the other way around. From this computer, it goes to the other computer, and then that computer goes up to Twitch.
So the lag would be even worse, is what you're saying.
Or better.
No, it'd be worse.
Do you want it to?
Anyway.
Yay, it's better
Oh
though.
my goodness.
We should have called NASA.
Okay, so basically, if the talk was really horrible, I'm sorry, but we're gonna fly through space and collect planets and resources.
Mm-hmm.
Planets have goals on them. We don't know what those goals are until we try to go there. When we go there, we can either decide to basically mine the planet for resources, or we can try and take the planet to try and complete the goal at a later date.
Yep.
If we don't complete the goal, it's negative points. If we do, we get points for what the goal was, and we get points for set collecting the planets.
Of different colors.
Of different colors, yes. And you get points for those sets for every set that you have. So,
Yeah.
like, last game I had 2 complete sets. So I got 4 points for each of those sets, which was very nice.
That was nice.
And you lose steadily increasing points for every uncolonized planet.
That's right. Up to 6 or more.
It
points.
keeps going.
Yeah, it goes down. If you,
So,
Dot, dot, dot.
4 planets would be minus 10, I think.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, because it's
Yeah, that's
minus
the-
1, it goes up by 2, then it goes up
yeah.
by
By
3,
three, and
then
then-
by 4,
I can
then
look up that.
you could probably wipe out your whole score.
is that what you're going to go for?
Or negative points. even.
Yeah.
Another thing you can do while you're flying around is build a space station. So we each have the same 6 cards. And we have 4 space stations to build.
Boop, 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 boop. So we can only build 4 of these 6.
Yep.
Which is kind of a lofty goal, because they're expensive.
They are. But to build a space station, you build them in from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And they require a certain number of resources of the color of the card that you want to choose. So the first space station you build requires 3 of one color and 2 of a different. So if you were to choose this one, it would require either 3 blacks and 2 blue, or 3 blue or 2 blacks, your choice. And that's off your board. And then as you build, the space stations become harder and harder to build because they require more and more resources.
Yeah.
When you build a space station, you get an immediate benefit, and then you get to tuck it in your board. And if you have existing space stations, you get to trigger all your space stations that you've already built. And at the end of the round, you get to trigger all your space stations again. So
Yeah.
it's ongoing effects.
Ongoing awesome.
That's right. Another thing you can do is complete a mission, which we've kind of talked about a little bit. To complete a mission, you need to be in an empty space surrounding one of these 6 commercial hubs. And to complete a mission, you just take the cube that's on the mission card and stick it out on the board. And then you complete a mission. Now you're going to get these in-game points. Let's see. And then there's also... So we got...
And is that mission that's 4 blue cubes and 2 level 2 cubes?
Yeah, this one is 4... Yeah, so some require maybe a certain number of a certain type, and some just might need a certain number. And there's also outposts. If you're building one of the 3 types of cubes, so square, circle, or hexagon, in a zone for the first time. So if I were building a mission in this zone Z for the first time, I could also build it on top of an outpost, and these are immediate one-time benefits. So I could do that to immediately get 4 oil. The restrictions here are you can only have 1 outpost per zone, and it has to be the first of that type that you've built on that zone. So I couldn't have built this mission here and then come along later and then put this outpost here.
Yeah, of the same type.
Because I already have the mission.
And the outpost also has to be the type of the cube.
Exactly.
Placing, right?
You have 1 outpost, or you have 2 outposts for each type. The other restriction of the outpost is you have to build all 3 of one type, or of each type, before you build the second of that type. So I have to build the square, hexagon, and circle outpost before I can build any of the other set of the ones I've already built. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh, space junk. So when you take a die, and the number of actions you get from that die is 3 or greater, you're going to get space junk. And space junk, there's 3 spots on your board for space junk. So the first 3 cubes that you get are no worries. But if you were to get more space junk, and you have no spots on your board for them, they go to outside your board, and that's -1 point per junk at the end of the game. There's ways to get rid of the junk that's on your board, but there's no way to ever get rid of the junk that's off your board. So at a future date, say Tiffany could build this satellite, or space station rather. This lets you get rid of a cube, space junk cube. She build that and get rid of 1 cube. But can never get rid of that one.
Yep.
And the space stations also give you additional spaces for space junk, which is also very nice. Also, there's these 2 special spaces that you can put your dice when you take them. One lets you either draw 2 cards and keep 1, or play a card, but then that also gets you a space junk. And the other one lets you recolor a die, but it also gets you a space junk. So if I were to take this yellow 3 and then recolor it to brown, I would get a space junk for the 3 action pips and a space junk for the recoloring action. So suddenly I have 2. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, and there's also anytime actions you can take on your turn. You can spend 2 gold or oil for 1 resource cube, or spend 2 resource cubes for a single oil or gold. You could also spend 2 gold to increase the number of pit action points that you get for particular dice. Those don't count towards the space junk limit, though. And then you can also spend 3 oil to flip one of your drives from a 1 to a 2, which gives you greater speed. And that's about it.
There's some other stuff, obviously,
Yeah.
that'll just come up while we're playing.
Yep.
But in general, it's take a die,
Take a die.
do the actions on the die
Yep.
to either gain resources or improve your player board dice. Then after you do that, you fly around in space, or you play cards, or build things that will enable you to fly around in space more. And then you can, you want to try and get points, and the way that you get points is by completing planet colonization objectives, by completing missions on cards, and at the end of the game you get points for if your spaceship can, it's for however many planets that you've colonized that your spaceship can travel between at its current speed.
It's the number of pieces of wood.
Oh,
you put
pieces
out.
of wood.
So it could be a colonized planet, it could be a mission, or it could be a space station.
Yeah, like your network of stuff.
Yep.
That you can get to. The quantity that you can like make your way through at the end of the game in a continuous line.
Yep.
Is how many points you get in addition. So like it's not going to be a very high scoring game. Like our points from last game were 30,
20, 30, and 40?
yeah. So it's not going to be a 100, 200 point game. This is a pretty low point game. You also can get points for doing various upgrades on your player board.
Yep.
Like if you have at the end of the game 10 oil, you'll get 2 points. And that's denoted by trophies on the player board and stuff like that. So let's get to it. Who goes first?
Oh, before that, what are we?
Oh yeah,
named?
what's our starting
as
dice?
spaceships? What are our names?
Oh, I don't know, but a more important thing is we need the cards for starting.
Well, that's just for the beginning game. I guess we could play with those.
Oh, really?
But
That's just for the beginning game.
The regular game, you get 3 cards, you get to choose 2, and then you get to choose one of your dice to push up, another die to turn to the second value, and then you get resources in the other 2. So I pushed up my brown, I've turned my yellow to a 2, and then I get resources in my black. And that's your choice.
Zena's going for it. Alright,
And
I'm
then
going to...
We choose 2 of the cards.
push up my brown.
Yeah.
I'm going to rotate my blue, and then I get 2 oil and...
I might need to ask you, John, what some of these are. Or
Yeah, there's
consult
the nice glossary here.
2 volts.
Oh, hey! A different booklet.
It's like they thought about this, but it's confusing.
Yeah, there's a lot of iconography and symbols in this game.
It's true.
This is all
and
the
they
cards?
do a pretty good job of explaining most or not all of it that's on the player board in a way that makes sense.
Mhm.
I think we discovered one thing that's not on the player board which didn't make sense.
Yeah,
And I can't remember what
it's
that
the
was.
space junk. There's no, there should have been an icon, if your value is over 3, you get space junk.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the if you take a die that has more than value 3.
Yeah.
The penalty for that is not denoted, so yeah. Also, hello everyone in chat. We've got a pretty awesome chat group hanging out tonight.
I've only seen a couple episodes of the IT Crowd, which Chad is talking about.
I've seen it quite a few. I have to pick which card that I want. Oh, that means I need to have a cube that is a level.
Yep.
Right? Yeah, that's
Level 3, probably.
tough.
Yeah.
But what do we do with the other card? We just discard
Just
it?
throw it in the bottom here.
Okay.
We could also play in the variant of, there's face-up cards that you get to draw
Mm.
if you want more control.
Okay.
Oh.
There's also these.
Don't mind me. And then these go away forever.
Just on the bottom. Alright. So then, Steve, you get to choose which one of your dice you want to shift up to the next level, which one you want to turn to a 2, and then you get resources for the other 2.
I forget, when we place a thing as a bonus, we don't need to pay anything for it, right?
Correct. It just takes either this dice action, which costs you space junk, or the entirety of your self-injury action.
Okay, let's do that.
So then you get a gold and black. Or you get 2 gold, 2 blacks.
Thank you, sir.
And our friends have a date for their wedding.
Yay!
Woo!
Was that
Oh,
weird?
I
interpreted that differently.
Oh, like they are bringing other people to their wedding?
Or like,
Well, I mean, they do have dates for their wedding.
Yeah.
It's each other.
Presumably each other.
But yeah. I think it took us booking flights.
Oh, yeah?
We were just like, oh, that's the date you're thinking of? Okay, I booked flights. I'm done.
Like, holy shit.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, we have cell phones constantly at the table.
You do this a thing.
Schwazi.
Grim. Well, Steven.
Oh.
So.
Oh, you got green.
I was orange. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I kept.
Two Fingers McGee got it.
Oh yeah, the first player marker is the monolith. It's not the monolith, but we've decided it's the monolith. It's just a black square.
Don't this down.
I don't care. I mean, I could move it here.
Yeah.
Dog. Sound is muted still because dogs are breaking. I'm sorry. This is a great stream, everybody.
Are we still using Dino Juice in the
Where
future?
did you get chocolate
in space?
chips?
I don't know.
Okay.
So what did we say that we said while we were muted, or you were just going through your cards?
I was going through my turn.
Yeah.
So I took a brown die. It's level 2. I'm going to take the level 2 action. So I upgraded one of my dice. Or I upgraded 2 of my dice once into the number 2 column. And then now I can take my doing stuff in space as Xena thrashes around with her toy. And eventually I'd like to start exploring planets, but I need more oil for that, which I can't necessarily get right now. So I could play one of these cards as the I forget what they're called. Spots.
Technology or mission?
I could play it as a technology, which would help me in the future. This one confuses me. So just put a die there and get a cube and a pip of any color.
I could do both actions. That'd be
Amazing.
overpowered. 21? Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a number on the cards. I was looking through every card to figure out which one it was.
I'm just gonna dig out the chocolate chips.
Oh. No, you can divide your action hits between the two.
That's amazing!
That's incredible.
I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
No. So that's my action.
So if you put a die there, you can use a pip to get gold and then also get a gold resource.
Oh my goodness. Nina's going crazy, y'all. Also, now it's Steve's turn. Oh, I need to roll a die.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. Nina's going crazy.
Another
It's a
brown.
star.
This is a great puppy cam.
Yeah. If we had that $200 camera, we could have a puppy cam.
The dog was like not much more than that.
The dog was $370.
But recurring costs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. We don't have to buy food for the camera.
That's right.
I mean, we do. It's called electricity.
We don't have to take the camera to the vet.
That one we don't.
Take the camera on walks.
Get the camera dog sitters. I'm just eating chocolate chips. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, it's your turn. Steve, go. This is the best worst stream starter, and I'm whatever.
It's the best worst stream turn.
The playing the thing is the auxiliary action.
Yeah.
So I need to do the die first anyway.
Yeah.
You always have to take a die. Yep.
Hello, dog in my crotch. How are you doing?
That's a weird name.
It's the name for my it's the name for my Aerosmith cover band.
Mm.
I don't know why I went with Aerosmith.
Nice.
So Jeff.
She's licking the salt off my fingers.
Okay.
That's your hit song.
Licking the salt off my fingers. Licking the salt off my fingers.
It's worse because you just keeps going. Like, yeah.
Murr in the chat has a good idea.
Yeah.
For Puppy Cam, Steve's going to need another laptop to interface with the two laptops he wants to use to stream with the bank of cameras and mixing video. Yeah, I'm basically going to have, like, pirate Puppy Cam stream compositing with this one.
Well, now I can't eat from the bowl. Puppy tongue
Get
fingers.
your own bowl. This one, John and me. I'm going to use these two brown pips, which doesn't get me space junk, to move this blue.
Doesn't get
Using the
space
brown
junk.
action to move the blue up
Ooh.
2 pips.
Nice.
Oh, it's so tough because I'm just like, with the audio issues and whatnot that we were having, I was just like, cancel the stream. We're going to redo it. But we're not. I just want to because this game is fun and it's good. And I worry that our technical difficulties are going to scare away people.
Uh-oh.
Can't we just make a picture with Ichi?
Static sounds back.
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
The static sun is back? Well, my game outlet, are you watching the current one? Can you see this? Or are you watching in the past? Because if you're backtracking and watching in the past and making comments from the past...
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
So if somebody that is live could tell us if the sound is back, that would be great.
Supposedly, I didn't get confirmation of this, but Stephen Hawking held a party with, like, champagne and hors d'oeuvres and whatever at his house or at somewhere that he didn't publicize at all, and then he published the date afterwards because he wanted the only people to attend to be time travelers. The only people that would know about it.
Did anyone show up?
I know nobody showed up.
That makes me sad.
But, I mean...
Then he was just all
just
alone
sitting
with
there,
a bunch of wine and hors d'oeuvres.
But that's also like a time traveler trap, right? You're like the only person to show up, and you're like, damn it! Now they know I'm a time traveler. I
And
can't...
I'm the only one!
Yeah.
But like, is it a trap? Because if Steven I think if Stephen Hawking did it, it wouldn't be a trap. He would be like, this is awesome, how do we make more of you? So then you wouldn't be the only one.
Yeah.
Because more people would come back in time to be there.
But if you did attend the party, wouldn't you be like, okay, Stephen Hawking, you just can't tell anybody that I showed up because then they'd know that they were time travelers. So maybe that was like a condition.
Yeah. Okay, Mad Bonus says the sound is fine.
Cool.
Can somebody that is from the current present let my game outlet know who's in the past that we fixed the sound issue in the
My mind is
present?
blowing.
If it happens again in the future, let us know.
But jump into the chat in the past, so yeah.
No, jump into the chat that is our present.
Yeah. It's
to
their
let us
past.
know. Yes, yeah.
You got it.
Did you finish your turn?
No,
How did this game take so long to play?
I played this technology
Yay.
card.
That's a good one.
I can place a blue or a black, which increases the pip on it by 1 and does not trigger space junk.
That's right.
Dun dun dun.
Draw a die.
Draw the die and roll it.
Boop.
Every time I see this, I just want to play Glass Road.
Mad Bonus said she'll skip ahead and let us know how it goes.
Oh,
Nice.
I have to roll it. I don't just place it on there. It's a star pip.
Star pip. Well, I guess I'll take a gold 3 for a space junk.
What's a little space junk among friends?
That's right. And I will take 3 gold. And I too will play a card. This one says I can place on the spot that lets me play a card or draw cards without getting junk, and then I get a gold or oil.
It's time travel.
I love it.
It's pretty amazing.
You're talking.
Hey, Nutters!
You're talking to someone in the past. Yeah, Netters, you missed the time travel.
No, she's participating in the time travel.
Participating in the time travel.
She's okay. The princess is watching live.
Hmm.
Okay,
Huh.
My game outlet. Tell me when you hear this comment where me talk to you. That'll solve it. Okay. See, look how fast John's turn was. I don't roll the die yet. Oh,
On a speedy ship.
a speedy ship. Ooh,
Oh, I'm the Starship Titanic, by the way.
that
Nice.
doesn't bode well. I'm gonna take the black die because I want oil. So it's 1 pip plus my current die total, which
Yep.
means 2. And I'm gonna take the oil because I need the oil.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna immediately spend 3 of that oil to buy another engine, which I will place very neatly,
And evenly.
evenly on my spaceship. Because I start with one here, and I want to put that one there so the ship will go forward evenly. Okay. Okay. Awesome. Ta-da.
Oh. Draw and roll.
Draw and roll.
Sorry, I was checking out the chat. I don't know if my game outlet realized that they were in the past. I think that's...
To them, it's the present.
Yeah.
Okay. I should pick a die.
Ta-da. Netters, you just missed all of the technical difficulty and the rules explanation where John had to repeat himself because of the technical difficulties, and I don't think we repeated everything that was missed, so, just whatever. It's great! Everything's great!
It's all fine.
Everything is awesome!
I'm going to do a thing that John suggested from before. So I'm going to pay a gold. And then take this blue 2. It becomes a blue 3 because of my fancy magical spaceship technology. I mean, if you've forgotten how the tech works, it's basically magic.
I did not drink enough wine this weekend, and I think I'm compensating right now. It's a problem.
So I have 3, so I can do 3 rotations. So I am actually going to rotate this 2 to a 3, which uses 2 pips.
Yep.
And then I will rotate... I will rotate this 1 to a 2.
Somebody wants to know who did the box art.
And then for my action thingy...
Yeah, this is not... the rules.
I'm going to place this. So this is, I can place a die of any color here, and then I can spend 2
Harold
gold
Lusky.
to add a pip of any kind. So I can
seriously?
add a pip of any color to it, but it's 2 gold per pip.
Is it? Oh, wow.
And I can just do it as much as I want. I can just spend all my money to get just a bazillion
How is it
pips.
different than this action?
Does not trigger space jump?
Well, that one doesn't either.
I'm sorry.
I'm confused.
Yeah, now I'm confused.
They're both looking at rule books.
They were inspired by Race for the Galaxy, Roll Through the Ages, and Quarriors.
That is a very interesting inspiration for this game.
And also La Granja and Orlabora.
Oh.
Well, I still really want to play Orlabora.
What is this action? Because this is...
Spend 2 money
To increase your pips.
to increase your pip by 1.
Oh, this is any color.
So you can take 2 different color actions on your turn?
I can take I can, for 2 money each, I can
Divert the color.
have a black, a yellow, a
Whoa.
blue,
But I
a
think
brown.
that's divert the color. So the number
No.
of pips is the same. But then why would there be an equal sign? Where's the glossary?
The author, the artist is Harold Lusky.
Yeah, they found it in the chat.
Oh, you did?
The chat's fast.
You're much faster than I am.
You have the internet.
An action die can exchange any number of resource points into fuel or space bucks. You can either get fuel or space bucks on a single... That's the wrong number.
It's card 18.
Why are these counted weird? Oh my god. Player places
Are
an
you done?
action die here. You can by 1 action point.
That's my
Each
whole
leverage choice.
auxiliary thing, right?
Oh, wow. Okay, the iconography doesn't make sense for that at all. He may buy 1 action point each and the color of his choice by paying 2 space bucks each from his track. Purchased action points are added to the die points. The player then conducts the chosen die action.
Yep, just like I said.
1 action point and each... Whoa, 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 whoa! Sorry, a dog howled, and now both of our dogs are going nuts. Okay.
Alright.
Oh my goodness, that was so... Whew.
Now we're all adrenalized.
I woke up, Ichi was passed out at my feet,
Yeah.
and there was a dog howl. Ah! I need like a quick shortcut button
Oh, yeah.
for that.
Just a giant red button. You can slam your hand on.
Yeah.
You could do like an automator script or something.
Yeah. A panic button.
We could do one over USB.
Hey, Charles.
Alright, I'm taking a brown action, which is a star.
Oh, hey, Girly Gamer says she has no idea if they're in the past or the present, but Stephen Hawking held a party and she never went.
Well,
I've recovered a chocolate chip.
Thank you. Alright, sorry.
I'm spending 2 gold to make that a 2.
This is like our worst stream in a while. I'm fine with it.
I'm gonna go 1.
It's not about the quality of the stream, it's about the quality of the company. Which is you guys.
Which is why watching live is way better.
Oh yeah, if you're watching this not live, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
I mean, they're probably at work.
Oh yeah, if you're at work, that's fine. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, hey, we made a date. Netters is gonna come and play Via Nebula with us on Tuesday, May 30th. Sorry, John, you're not invited. You're invited, but it only plays 4 players, and Netters will be here with her partner.
Oh, okay. I will watch.
Okay. But you can play games with us at another time.
That would be fun.
Well, Netters.
You could also play a 5-player game separately.
Well, but Netters wanted to play Via Nebula.
No, but I mean not.
Oh yeah, separately.
Yeah, at a separate day.
John could be on the couch making
Yeah.
comments about our Via Nebula game.
Yep.
And then when we finish playing Via Nebula,
And
we
some
turn
Smack
off the stream and then we play something else.
Yeah.
That works.
Cool, that's
Okay.
exciting.
Oh, hey, Mur found the BGG thread answer about Steve's card. It is 18, card
Oh.
18.
Yeah, that was card 18, Mer.
I think he's saving out or
Yeah.
copying his in.
Boop. Boop.
Boop. Okay, it's almost worth it to take that 3 gold.
I know, for 2 resources too.
Almost. Yeah, I'll do it.
It's 2 gold, but
It's 3 gold.
Plus 2.
plus 2
2
resources.
plus,
I
plus
gotcha.
2 resources, and those resources could be
Mm.
oil. Okay, Mer says
Buy additional points.
you can have a die with 2 points in yellow and must take resources.
just one
for
different
those.
color. Got it.
Okay, thanks, Maria. So for card 18, you can get 1 additional color, extra points, and 1 additional color for 2 gold each.
That's pretty cool.
John can go into the future and find Steve's laptop camera to laptop setup to make it happen for another screen.
Perfect. I'm already on it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have the 3 gold thing, which is great. As an anytime action, I'm going to spend 3 oil to make my engine better, because I can. And then I'll do so I flipped that engine I bought last time to a 2. And now I'm going to change the camera angle. There we go. And to something else. So I can do a 3 gold action. So I can either get $3, which is not bad, considering 10's the max. Or I could get 3 resource cubes, which I don't have space for. So, nor do I need, because I put the card that needed gold away.
Did we mention that the resource cubes in the further columns are worth more?
Yes.
There
was a whole thing about that. Yeah, John taught that.
No, I mean, he taught the...
Yeah, he said that.
I didn't mention that when you spin the cubes, like Steve said, they are worth more. The ones in the third column are worth essentially 3 resources.
No.
And you don't have to spend them in the same pyramid structure. So you can spend...
It's Platypalooza with the 1 tar. Okay, I'm gonna add 3 money, and then I'm gonna go flying in space!
Woo! First space flight.
Woohoo!
Right,
So I
let's,
can go 3, which is pretty good.
we have a bottle of champagne we can break across
We
your
do.
bow.
No.
Tiny
We do have a bottle of champagne, but please don't break it across my bow. I have enough bruises from roller derby. I'm gonna fly into space. I'm gonna
Where you
go
going?
to that gold planet.
Boop.
Yeah.
Alright, this one says you need 8,
$8
but you only need to spend 4 of it.
to get 2 points.
Or you can get 2 resource cubes.
Or I can just get 2 resource cubes of any color
Yep.
that I want this second.
Oh, it's any color when it's a planet. I thought it was the color of the planet
Nope.
for some reason.
And it can be different.
I think I'm going to take the planet
Alright,
and hope that I finish it one day in the future.
so you have colonized the first planet.
Would you like to place an outpost? Oh, it can't place them in the center.
Yeah, you can't play out. You cannot place outposts in the center of the. Oh, it's a star.
Brum, brum, brum.
You're welcome, everyone. Okay.
And it is...
It's your
My
turn.
Yeah.
I will take this black die. It is 2. I'll add a pip to it, so it's 3. Again, not taking Space Junk. That is the best card ever.
That
Card
really
number
is.
1.
You're not going outside, dog.
So, using the
What?
black,
I'm just looking at that.
Oh, that's from our wedding.
Have
I
just
can...
not noticed it before?
I think. Yeah.
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm
no, it's
gonna
fine.
I'm gonna get 3 oil
Nice.
using that,
This
and then
was used to say wedding weekend.
I am immediately gonna spend all 6 oil
Nice. You get 2 engines.
to get 2 engines.
Oh yeah, I guess we do that.
If you bring out
Oh,
the champagne, save
that's
the
way
king
better.
and the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, to get
Because you can do it anytime. Versus
Spinning in action.
that is an amazing roll
That was really
Wait, you
good.
spent 6 oil?
Yeah.
to get multiple engines.
Okay. Where's your
You got 3 for
I got 3,
and it's restarting.
oil coming from?
and somehow you got giant crab claw hands. I mean, you are a spaceship. Those are your like cargo loader.
There you go.
Oh, yeah, the one from Cowboy Bebop with the arms. I think it was the movie. Yeah, the movie. They had something with the arms, and that was my favorite one. Okay, anyway. Da-da-da.
Oh.
Boop.
Sorry, I gotta move the Rosenberg. I keep forgetting it.
Boo.
The Rosenberg dial.
Xena really wants us to let her outside.
I didn't. Oh, yeah, it was back here. Okay, never mind.
What?
And she's like,
I was gonna
"What do
say,
I
because
need
I
to
already
focus?"
let her out.
I guess I'll do this to get. I'll spin the brown to 2.
It's so interesting that they say that they were. This is the wrong rulebook again. I keep doing that.
Yep.
It's very interesting that they
And then I
said they
also
were
get
inspired
2 black.
by
So,
Race for the Galaxy,
immediately
Roll for the
spins.
Ages, and Couriers.
Yeah, right? Couriers.
Yeah.
Which is, like, there's really no real rolling in this game except for that first.
Well, it gives some ideas, and then the placement mechanisms is from the mechanism in Lagrangia, and then the bonus wheel for action dice is Orlabora.
Yep.
Which makes sense. That's totally Rosenberg.
I just like calling it the Rosenberg dial.
And this, I get Lagrangia from this for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
100%. Even the art feels similar. But spacey.
Alright, I'll take this
Ooh.
and 1 level 4.
Did you wash your hands?
Nope.
It's all yours.
Me and Xena will enjoy.
Well, just not the chocolate.
I'm going to build my outpost here to get 3 resources.
Oh, very nice.
And I'm going to get 3 browns.
Knowing the rules makes this game click.
Yeah.
A little better.
Yeah, your turn.
I'm sorry.
Except for the first hour.
You just say knowing the rules makes this game.
Better. Compared to the first time I played when I didn't have some of the rules correctly straight in my head for the first hour.
Yeah.
Generally, when people play games, knowing the rules helps.
Yeah.
Generally.
Can you travel through wormholes without going through the wormhole?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
They're
So
unactivated.
I just fly
Oh,
over.
I didn't talk about wormholes, but
And there's wormholes.
there's
so you can go
wormholes.
through them.
You can burn one of your engines to go through a wormhole.
Yeah, you gotta... Is it, Yeah, you, like, send the robot piloting the ship, and it, like, separates, and then it gives you the speed boost you need to...
Okay.
Yep.
Roboting things. That's only 1 gold. That's really not great. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, you were making it a lot harder for yourself.
Yeah.
With the whole, like, you can't advance without getting your die up to that value.
So I rotated... Oh, no, I didn't want to rotate that die. I have 2 rotation actions. I'm going to use 1 to rotate my gold die, and I'm going to do another one, I believe, to rotate my black die. Then for my actual action, I will fly through space again! I'm going to go to that teal planet. That's a hop and a skip, yeah. What's behind door 1?
Just a 1.
1 4 die?
1 4 die.
That's so easy to achieve. Can I colonize that?
Absolutely.
Like, why not?
Do you want a colony on there? I mean, an outpost on there?
Yes, outpost. Sorry. I'm gonna outpost that. So for that outpost, I don't need the -3 space junk yet, so I will take the 3 resource cubes, which is pretty good.
Pretty swell.
Pretty swell.
Oop.
And then the only... They're just 3 cubes, period, and I can put them wherever, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna dump them all into, iron ore, which is what I've decided is the brown dye. Okay.
I think it's space gas.
What are those shiny rectangular tiles? These ones? They're not in camera. These
Shiny.
ones? These ones?
These ones?
Oh,
those
these?
are more cards and round
The puzzle
counters.
piece ones.
They're
Yeah.
not. They're getting glare from the light.
Yeah, this one holds the cards, so it's kind of unnecessary.
Entirely unnecessary.
This is the round counter. At the beginning of every round, you flip over one of the activated space hubs, and then if you build around that activated space hub, you get bonuses from your outposts and in-game points.
Alright.
And then it was my turn.
We have a lot of time travelers in the chat tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
We have people in the past, we have people in the future here. It's amazing. Nerfenstein, where are you located? AKA Girly Gamer. AKA
1:33 p.m.
Wednesday.
Wow. So
Is that Australia? No. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Steve's turn. I forgot my allergy stuff today. Yeah, how did you do with that allergy pill from last week?
Got a little fuzzy in the brain.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice too much of a
Difference
difference.
Okay.
nasally.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take
I mean,
1 gold.
it wasn't like a huge difference. I think I noticed a
This is
little
1.
difference, but like it wasn't like, oh my god, I'm like suddenly.
I can
But like
pay
right now, I'm feeling
2
great.
to buy a brown
So-
pip
That's because the
to
rain.
move that up 1.
If you're an allergy sufferer, it's likely because of the rain.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
I feel
can
great
use
when it's raining.
Yeah.
I want the rain
the
to be
actual-
here.
Probably that's why like I
action.
subconsciously love the rain.
Maybe. Yay! She's in Australia.
You were right.
Cool. Okay.
And then I do my auxiliary action.
Correct.
I go to this plant.
Yep. What do you got?
9 oil, spend 3 for 2 victory points, or 2 resources of my choice.
But you put your outpost out
Ah,
and get 3 resources of your choice.
yeah, let's do that. I'll totally be able to do this. Let's get 3 resources of my choice. And those 3 resources, of course, are going to be blue. So I could... Oh,
You could get a value too.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
That is what I'm going to do. So I'll spend the first 2 in this column, put the first 2 in this column, then
Those are
spend 1 in the
not
second.
Eric Booth's cool little bowls. Those are Netter's cool little bowls. Yeah. Sorry.
Alright. Then I will actually do this part.
I've already swapped it.
Oh, you've already...
Blue.
Yeah.
Would you pull out the back for me?
3 blue in the Rosenberg.
Okay.
Mm.
I'll take brown
And I don't get an action.
and spend
This way.
2 to make that a 2. To shift that up there.
We have more of the bowls. We love these bowls. These bowls have
Then-
become the primary bowls that we use in streams.
Because they're not as deep as the IKEA Kids Bowls, which
So,
we
like,
still love. The IKEA
This
Kids
is 2
Bowl.
of them. Ah! And then
You just did the ripping off the athletic snap pants.
that's
gesture.
the striptease of the board game world. See, and now it's a bowl. Now it's a bowl. It's just so perfect for us with our traveling and stuff. And I thought that we were just gonna use them when
2
we
gold
travel,
for
and then it turns
resources.
out we just are using them constantly. So
Now I will fly.
yes.
And then I will fulfill a mission. So it requires 1, 2 level brown, 3 blacks. Which is there. I can't do a thing because I already have a thing.
Brian, the teaching
But I do
is
get a
going to
bonus.
suck regardless, because this is one of those games where there's so much that you can do that it's seriously one of those games where
Yeah.
it's okay, on this turn you can do this or this. Or you can do this and this. Or you can do this and this. Or you can do this and
There's
this.
even
Or you can do this and this.
the
And then for
the flow
second
chart.
part of your turn, you could do this or this.
Yep.
Or this or this. It just sucks no matter what. Just
Yeah.
power through and do it, and do it with the people that love you, and go with
And
it.
the rulebook's a little rough. So
And the
Yeah.
flow chart was overwhelming the first time I played. I kept going back
Yeah,
to it.
just-
Wait, what can I do?
Play it with people that are cool with you as a person and will understand, that this game is not amazing to teach. Like, this is Steve and I's second game. And John, is this your...
This is my second game as well.
Oh, okay. We've only ever played this together.
I know, it's true.
I feel like I need a plaid shirt. I'm sorry.
You really do. It's true. Do you have a red one?
Yes.
Oh, good. But we need to, like, play a farming game or something, right?
Right. We almost played Agricola Family Edition.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I built a completed a mission next to an activated space hub, so I get to choose one of my outpost bonuses. And I will choose... Man, what do I want to do? Card. Could be nice.
I mean, it's like mostly bread.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, it's better if we just, like, slightly
Nice.
clash.
That's awesome.
It's a little dark.
Yeah. We're a gradient.
Yeah.
Steve Solarius.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I feel better now.
You feel like one of the crew. I mean, if I did have a spaceship, this probably would be the uniform.
Oh, look! Somebody likes watching us eat dinner while we play. The number one comment that we get on BGG on these videos is, I can't stand the person slurping their food. Like, never stream and eat. Like, that's all the comments we get on BGG.
Just all of them.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do usually sit close to the mic, and I do slurp pretty loudly.
Yeah.
Like, somebody, I could, we could make it and present it and talk about it, and then I could just not eat it for the whole stream.
Okay. Bam. Round 1 is done.
Yeah. Oh, I need to put Netter's bowls in our, like, doobly-doo. Because, like, people ask about them every stream. Because they're awesome. And I want another set. Netters, can I pay you to bring me another set at the end of the month? But can I have different colors? Is that possible? Because we have some games that need more bowls. Like, 4 are not enough. I think it's fine that you eat. Feels like we're just at your game night. Which is what we want. Like, that's the goal. So,
That's just how we filter the fans.
Yeah,
people,
right.
that's how we filter people we would actually invite to our game night.
Welcome to the family.
Versus people we wouldn't. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So that was the end of the round, because we're out of dice in the bag, except for John put all of the dice back in the bag. So Steve is now the first player. So Steve now gets to pick what he wants to do.
We flipped over the thing. If people had space stations out, they would activate at this point.
Yes.
But no one does.
Nobody has explored space that thoroughly.
The first thing I do is take a die.
Mm-hmm.
So I could... Ooh.
Curious.
Yeah, I want to totally do a Netter's acquisition video, like how Netter's does.
Okay, I'm going to get Space Jump.
But I don't want to reveal my purchasing
3 blue
practices. It's very
goes
brave,
to
Netters.
a 4 blue.
Wow.
Which is amazing.
That's incredible.
So I'm going to go from a
Space
1...
Junk! You still get
I
Space
got it.
Junk
Oh,
for
I
the
got
3. Just saying. It's amazing
1 to
that
a
you still
2.
get Space Junk.
And then a 1 to a 2.
So using 2 of your actions.
2 of my 4 pips.
Wow. You go to 2 to a 3.
Yeah, I'm going to go 2 to a 3 on blue.
It's amazing.
It's fantastic. Okay, then now I do my auxiliary action. I will fly to this planet in this other sector, and it is a...
You might be able to complete it.
2 3s, so I
You're
can
almost
actually...
there.
Yeah, I have 2 3s, so I can just do this.
Yeah, you just claimed a planet. Flip it.
Colonize.
Colonize.
It's only worth 1 point, though, so you
Oh,
got
but I
whatever.
can't outpost anyway because I already have 1 outpost down. But I can do that. But because it's next to the active mission,
You're going to get 1 point for this because it's next to a...
do I get an outpost bonus?
No, that's only missions.
The great
Hi,
missions.
Ichi, what's up?
Okay, then that was my turn, and I will add a die to the Rosenberg.
I forget how missions work. I know I put the card on, but like...
That's probably the
I
worst
put the
place.
cube
Slide
on
it,
the
and you put the
board.
cube on the mission card, and then when you complete it, you
take it off and place it. Yeah,
someplace in space.
exactly.
Which is next to an outpost. Hello, Ichi. Do you want to be on camera? Because you're on camera right now. She decided no.
She's not wearing flannel. So.
She has a flannel bandana.
Oh,
We could make this happen. But it's yellow. It's yellow and green. Alright, is it John's turn?
It is my turn. I will... black is not great.
Yes, Steve did say that we might stream Agricola Family Edition at some point. That is on the stream shelf.
Do that and play this. It says whenever I get space junk, I get a resource. And then I will also get a oil for that. And then I'm going to get a black resource.
I have that song from Moana still stuck in my head. I hunted it down so I could listen to it, and it's still stuck in my head. It didn't help.
Just you take that song away. Get it out of here. Get that away.
Yes.
Away, away! Dun 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 dun. Hi, yes? Hi, what can I help you with?
Netters asks the chat and us if we've played Insider, which we have, right?
We have.
Yeah. I think we talked about it
talked
in a
about it
previous
one
stream.
chat. I don't think-
You have the game or you have played it?
I have played it.
We have the game within our possession for a short time period. Hi, what do you want? Do you want a CHEW? Why? Yeah. That's what she wants.
Sometimes
she wants a real one.
we wonder if the dog can spell.
She can spell.
Spelling is, when you spell it out, it just becomes a word.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah.
Ah. Oh no, she can spell. Okay. Anyway.
Oh.
Boop. Oh, Mad Bona jumped back from the future. The future looks clear, but there's high probability of more pet appearances.
I still have yet to play Zaya.
Yes, Zia Regressed System. Yes.
Yeah, they're fine.
Okay.
Could be interesting.
Ichi is not a Jack Russell Terrier. She is a Corgi, gosh darn it. Anyway.
Occasionally mistaken for a loaf of bread jumping through the air.
Okay. Yeah. I don't need that much. I mean, I do need that, but I need that more. Oh, this is tough. Okay. I'm going to take the black, and then I'm going to put it on my research station. But I get a resource, so I'm going to get an oil. And then I can make it be any color, and I can split it between resource cubes and pips.
Nice.
But it's a 2 for me, which is fine, because I'm going to make it a 2 brown.
Well, I wonder if it means you could spend gold to even get more.
I mean, I don't see why you couldn't.
Yeah.
Because isn't that standard?
Yeah.
But I don't need to. I'm just going to do that.
Nice.
So I have more space for cubes. For no reason. Don't worry yourself about that. And then I'm going to fly through space!
Yay!
I want to go to the brown planet.
Boop.
Yay!
2 level 4s or 2 resources.
Oh, level 4s are so tough.
They are.
That's the column, though, not the...
That's this.
Yeah, that's not cubes there. That's just dice there.
Yep.
Or how many points? Or how many?
Or 2 resources.
2. I'm going to take the 2 resources. Doo-doo-doo. That's so broken. Okay. And that was my turn.
And then we add a die to the Rosenberg.
Doo-doo-doo. Steve, turn.
2 blue. I think I need to take this brown.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, so you get 3, so you get a...
This one is change color. That one is...
Draw or play a card. Or draw 2, keep 1, or play a card.
You can bring
I think I
Insider
need
if
to
you
do
want,
that.
and we could do a bonus stream for sure.
So you get 2 space junk.
So I do.
That's the really tough one, because you're
Dangerous.
on vacation on Tuesday Nutters when you're here, but Steve and John still have to work. Or do they? Yeah, they do.
On the 30th.
Yeah.
How long is... Where should we be there?
Monday and Tuesday. But, I don't work, so we can play games all day.
Yeah.
Draw
We do
or
a
play,
board
right?
game tour at Portland. There's 7 shops
I
now
can
in
play
the
on Monday.
area. Yeah. We could do non-streaming on Monday.
Yeah.
Oh.
And just, hang out and play stuff.
That'd be fun.
It was draw or
I
play.
don't know if Netters is
Yeah.
doing more things with more people in Portland, though.
Um,
But Tony could come. Tony,
3 brown.
I think Tony, we can maybe get Tony
1.
out and stuff like that.
2, 3. Okay, so that
Yep.
brown went up, and then I will play this card. Which is 5 oil and then a 3
Oof.
3
Wow,
teal
5
for
points
5
then.
points, yeah.
Well, but you didn't finish it.
No, I didn't, but...
So you put a cube on it.
Oh.
So you don't get the points yet, Steve.
Ah,
Alright, this
You're-
is a game that we don't even have the... Okay, there
pesky
we go.
Yeah.
rules.
They're up for anything.
Sweet, I will plan your entire time here in Portland. Not really, no, but...
All the
yellow.
all the yellow.
Well, I suppose it just takes some yellow then. I kind of want to get space junk.
We should talk on not DMs. No, DMs are fine. About, what kind of things you would like to do in Portland. Also, you didn't hear this from me, but the rain isn't that bad here. It's like a drizzle. Except for today when it was
Except in the
hailing. Yeah, so, don't
You
worry
weren't
about it.
around when it was like...
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, we always miss the bad
Yeah,
weather.
if you go out of town, check the weather. Go
Yeah.
out of town while it's raining,
We don't
and
check
then
the
it's
weather.
not that bad.
It was incredible.
No, I checked the weather.
Thunder and lightning storms and just dumping huge amount of rain.
The one tour guide, yes.
What?
The one tour, I think is actually what I'm gonna call it.
Yeah, David N says the rain is awesome. Watches away the pollen, which is true.
It's true,
Yeah.
yeah.
And everything's green.
Woo, everything grows here. It's amazing.
Okay, I'm going to fly. Beepity bop.
You
And
can't
then
stop.
Bippity bop.
Bippity boppity boop.
I'm going to build
What did I do for my
my
bonus
space
action?
station, which gives me cards.
Oh, I flew to a planet.
Bippity boppity boop was Cinderella, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to spend 2 blues
I'm
and
so
3
proud
browns.
of you for knowing that. You don't know a lot of the Disney movies.
I've seen all of them multiple times. Mostly the older ones, though.
Yeah, I guess you didn't really watch anything from,
The 2000s.
on. Which
Yeah.
is a shame, because there's some really good stuff in there.
Once they stopped coming out on VHS, I stopped watching.
Oh my god.
I'll build this here,
Xena's trying to get Ichi to play with her, so there might be barking soon.
and then I will move this one.
Xena
up
just
there.
spent.
Like that.
Xena spent 5 days with her best dog friend and a puppy, so she might have unrealistic expectations of evening playtime activities. We should just run her down to Sean's house. Just be like, hey.
Hey, you had our dog for 5 days. What's
Dude,
one more?
Yeah, just have her for tonight. Bring her over at midnight. When she's tired, it'll be great.
Yeah, that's great.
It's entirely
Yellow.
amazing.
Yeller.
Old Yeller. I'm going. Ooh.
Diddly-dee.
I can't. I could stay where I am and colonize that planet that I'm on
Yes.
if I wanted to.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you had to move off and come back. It just has to be on a different turn.
Did
Oh
we?
no, we did. You have to
have to
space
move.
travel.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to space travel to colonize. That's right.
You could colonize the yellow one. Oh, you already had yellow. Oh.
Good,
Yeah.
good call, Linus.
Da-da-da-da. to meet your favorite YouTubers. She has to take a plane to be able to drive to us. So I just want to put that out there. Like, the U.S. is huge. There's so many people that I haven't met yet. It's crazy.
I mean, the only way to drive around and see everybody is just to live in a van and drive around.
Mm-hmm.
Which is part of what I want to do.
Spoilers.
YouTube channel coming soon.
Cycles.
We were seriously going to shoot a show where I just drove around in a RV with Daryl, and we went to game designers' houses and stuff. But yeah.
And you don't tell them you're coming, like, or
Essenspiel! Essenspiel! Go to Essenspiel!
Essenspiel.
We'll be in Essen.
Essen.
Come to Essen.
Go to Essen.
Okay, sorry. And then Ray just yelled Kickstarter. I don't know why Ray just yelled Kickstarter. Okay, I have to take a turn. The turn that I'm going to take is I'm going to cry me a river.
Clearly,
Cry
it's
me
for
a
the
river.
motorcycle that you drive around the country with that you need to kickstart.
The motorcycle?
That you drive around the country to interview the designers, you kickstart the,
I mean, we kickstarted those scooters that we brought back from Florida that we don't actually have.
You have scooters.
They're in Colorado. It's a thing.
Are they like
the U.S. is pretty big.
sit down little scooter things?
No.
Well, one is, right?
No. They're both motorized bikes.
Oh.
The one is... They're both technically
Well, the other one's a
not
moped.
scooters. No.
The Honda? Or...
No, they're both motorcycles. The one just doesn't kick. The one is like a proper motorcycle. I think that's the one that I wanted, and you wanted
That's
the
the
bike
one that you wanted, yeah, and I wanted the
one
bike
that you
one.
pedal to start. I have to take a turn. Let's stop talking about how amazing. I mean, I want to do things, but the dice are horrible, and I don't want to take more space junk.
Yeah, if we did do the board gaming in a van YouTube channel, we'd have to get the table like squared away. That'd be the table in the van.
Oh, I
would
have
be
a plan.
important
I have a plan
for the van.
for the van.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm like seconds from hiring someone to just build it out for us. There's a van for sale on Craigslist right now. Like, we got this. Like,
You could just have like lift tables. So nothing will fall off.
Or like boat style. With the
oh
lift
no, we're
on
not gaming while we drive.
Oh.
No,
Why not?
I would get car sick.
Yeah,
So
No,
car
one.
sick.
I mean, it depends on the game.
If
One
we- if
person
it's a friendly
drives, the other
people,
person
yeah.
takes their turn,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then you swap.
Okay.
I mean, if it's like the colonists or something, like you can drive for a good 10, 15 minutes. Before.
Oh yeah, we have the grippy mat. My grandparents had a grippy
Oh, there
mat
you
on
go.
their RV table.
Yeah.
Oh, we have one. But you could totally put the colonists in a moving vehicle. Like the resource cubes just go
Or just play a really fast game,
Yeah.
and then your turn's only a couple seconds, and so you just like
Oh
turn
my
the
god.
wheel,
I'm doing
take
it.
a turn back.
Alright, it's a 2 gold. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna fly to... So I play the card and then I complete the mission when I get there. So that's fine. I'm going to go to the yellow planet. That's just right there. It's just next door.
9 for 3 or 2 resources. Or 9 gold, pay 3.
That's cheaper than my 8 gold.
Yeah.
Pay 4. But I can't sub them out. There's
Nope.
a tragedy. I will take the 2 resources. Por favor. Gracias. Okay. And then I have to... Oh, right. Flying is the... It's fine. Flying is the turn. I was, gonna do a thing.
Brown, yay!
Cheetah Brown. Oh.
Okay, so now I have to check up the things. Da-da-da. Kara is super happy and super awesome, even when she hasn't slept for 12 hours. Pretty amazing.
That's probably
That's
a
probably from
comment.
a con, yeah.
I am going to take an additional space chunk.
I was gonna
Which
join
goes into space.
Sin and Daryl on the
Aw.
Measle Bus tour, and we were gonna do
Wow.
episodes from my thing for a
With 4
YouTube channel.
actions.
So I was gonna
Yep.
be like a helpful or
Or
driver.
So-
4 cubes.
4 pushes. So that's 1. No, actually. Yeah, actually, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Did you take the -1 too?
Yeah, that's the thing I have to pay.
I wonder how this we can't pay.
You probably just can't take it, maybe. Yeah. Otherwise, that'd be a little broken. And then I should actually do something with my life.
I mean, I will happily road trip and make. I actually had a whole YouTube series planned, and I even flew to Texas and started doing part of it, where I was going to fly out and interview various people in the industry. And I flew out and spent 2 daes with a very prominent figure in the board game industry, and like filmed them and their family, and like
what?
On level 5.
Oh. Whew, sorry about that. There's like a car backfire or a firework or something. It's like the worst stream ever.
Car door slam.
Lay down.
I think they just do this as excuse for treats. Whose turn was it?
Steve's.
Steve, are you rolling?
Rolling.
I need to.
Are you colonizing?
I am colonizing it. Which is crazy.
But yeah, so I was gonna do a board game. Actually, if I mute fast enough and then tell the chat, dog bark incoming.
Oh, yeah.
Right, if it's behind the... It's
we
like the...
we could help their ears.
It's like the 4-second or whatever pre-roll on TV, where like if someone swears for live
they
TV.
can hit the button, yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway. So there's an interesting situation that might come up. There's a die that might be pushed by the rondelle. So when that happens, the die just keeps getting pushed around by the rondelle. Everything is awesome now, Tiffany, for what it's worth. Yay!
Cool, thanks, my game outlet.
But yeah, so I like went to Texas and interviewed and filmed with this awesome person in the board game industry, and then life happened, and that footage just never got used. I think it kind of
corrupted or something.
Some of it was no, there was no corruption. It just I decided that it wouldn't work. The footage that I had, because I went into it was just like I'll just film things and then edit together something afterwards, and that just didn't work. Like I learned that I have to go into it with more of a plan and more of like an idea of what I want to do, because like I can't film enough by myself. Like I would need somebody else to do it. Oh, my game outlet. Oh. I shouted SN at you.
But
Okay.
But you're in the past. Maldives.
Oh, wait a minute.
those are islands in
Isn't that where Rada lives?
Oh, maybe.
He lives in Malta.
Oh, Malta.
What's Maldives then? Is that a gaming event?
No, it's a set of islands. I don't know what's there, but it's a good vacation spot. It's very pretty.
I'm going to... 1, 2, 3.
Ishi.
Ichi what?
Alright.
Ichi, what are you working at?
There we go.
Oh, the Maldives are south of India.
Yes.
That is not Malta.
Yeah, Malta is...
Indian Ocean.
The options are still horrible. what
They
I
really
said.
are.
With you people.
Huh. According to Google Maps, there's no direct route from Malta to the Maldives, so we're just gonna have to charter a plane.
Great. Good to know. Why are we going from Malta to the
We're
Maldives?
picking up Rado.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Okay. Here's the thing about Essen. Well, I'm gonna take my turn and then I'll tell you.
Ichi has a lot to say about Essen.
Opinions.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, Ishi doesn't like when we go to Essen because we're gone for 2 weeks. And she gets stuck with Danny. Who she's not going to get stuck with this year. I don't know where she's going.
I still want to go to Origins. I have not been to.
I want you to come to Origins too, but you can't. Because I'm going.
Why aren't you going? You have to work.
It's, well, yeah, I don't have enough vacation to do that.
I'm gonna go
And
there.
it's significantly easier and cheaper to only send one of us, so.
Yeah.
And do... Oh no, I need the 4 column, not the 4 pips. Right. I need the 4 column, not the 4 pips.
For that?
Yes.
That one's the 4
That's
pips.
the 4 pips. That's the 4
Yeah,
columns.
mine is
Yep.
the 4 column, yep.
Okay. Do that. We'll do that. Then, I get my 2 resources. I'm going to do 2 oil for that.
Mhm.
Then I will... I don't want that planet.
Damn it, Janet.
Rocky Horror, the Rocky Solarius picture show.
Solarius? What word is that?
That's the name of the game.
But it's not Solarius.
Solarius?
Solarius. Solar.
Yes.
But you're...
Hilarious.
Solarius?
Hilarious.
No, it's not Solarius.
Wasn't it
Solarius.
Solarius Snape? What was that?
No, it's Severus Snape. I hate him so much. Why do you ruin what I love? I'm just debating if I want to finish that planet now. I'm going to finish that planet now. Snape. Severus Snape. Snape. Severus Snape.
Dumbledore.
That video is 10 years old. It's actually 11 years old now. Which is terrifying. 4 number 3s?
The video is getting ready to go to middle school?
But it's green. I don't have wood on that yet.
This isn't
Say
Catan.
nothing.
Yeah, I don't have wood on that yet.
Maybe you could build an outpost.
Do I want to? Yeah, I'm gonna fly to the 4-player planet that we're not actually playing with. And
Cool.
then I will build a thingy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do the one that gives me a free die movement.
Yep.
Or flip.
You get your 4.
No, wait. Yes, I could. Yes, I could. But I'm trying to do something else.
Mm.
That's where you went wrong.
I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do, yeah, I know each. 3 yellow and 2 black. To do that one. Cool.
Okay, and which one are you building?
Oh, right, this. This
The
one.
copy. So you get to draw a card immediately, because there's only one.
The copy station?
Because there's only one station out.
Why do I get to draw a card? Oh, because it's yours. Yes.
Yeah.
I was just building when I had cubes for it. Did you notice that? I didn't even really care what station it was.
I did notice that.
Okay. Cool. Oh, okay. That would be easy to do. And that's my turn. Yay!
Does
okay.
that mean
You did
it's
it.
my turn after you add one to the Rosenberg?
Yes. Boop. See you.
Oh,
Bye, Brian.
Wow. Oh, but I can't pay for that.
Yeah.
Because I am completely dry
I looked that up, but
on money.
I imagine that's what it would be.
Yeah. I think there will always be one beyond it. Because that's only the one that was just placed.
Yeah.
But I will take the whatever you want blue. And turn the blue to a 4 using its 3 pips, which gets me
So I was going to talk about
another
Essen
space
versus
junk.
Gen Con. So here's the thing with Essen. So to go to Gen Con, the cost for hotels for Steve and I is as expensive as booking our flights to Europe.
Wow.
Because Gen Con hotels are so ridiculous. To, like, secure a room, you have to pay $400 a night, basically.
Seriously?
1, Yeah.
2.
Jesus.
So it is cheaper for Steve and I. It's like the same price for Steve and I to fly to Europe as it is for us to get a hotel.
Oh, no, sorry.
At Gen Con.
Taking it. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then our flights to
2
Indianapolis are as expensive as our hotel room is in Essen. So our hotel room is €70 a night at Essen versus $400 a night at Gen Con, which is insane. So
what were you saying?
Nothing.
The
I thought
cost-
colony. I'm gonna outpost, but you.
the cost for Gen Con
Yeah,
for
I
us
think so.
versus Essen, there's no difference. Like, we could share a hotel room with a bunch of people at Gen Con to lower our hotel costs, but we're still spending a lot of money, and, like, we'd rather go to Europe, if that makes sense, than go to Indianapolis and share a hotel room with 4 other people. And,
Oh,
you
wait.
know,
I gotta take
I
my.
have to deal with that. Considering the game experience at Essen is a lot. You actually play games. Like, when you go to a booth at Essen, they expect you to sit down and play the game in its entirety before you make a purchasing decision. Like, it's really weird if you go and try to demo a game for just 5 minutes. Like, they think you're weird. They don't like you when you do that.
2,
They don't. Yeah,
3.
because then you're just making like a snap decision about it. You're not actually playing the full thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fly.
And you can't
1,
just
2,
walk up
3.
and buy games. Like, it's totally fine. But all the demo and play spaces, there's no, like, booths at Gen Con where, like, you walk up and you get, like, a 10-second spiel about a game and then you buy it. Like, it's the full expectation is you're coming to join and play games and have fun with it. And so you do that, and there's no other events. Like, there's no role-playing, there's no shoe dungeon, there's no organized play.
4, 1, 2.
It's just 7
4.
halls of people selling games with demo tables where it's kind of expected that you're going to play the full game.
I get a cube.
And then the hall closes, and then you go to literally any restaurant or bar within walking distance of the convention center, and there are people sitting up and playing games. And if you stay at a hotel that people are traveling or staying at, there's just games happening in the lobby continually. So, like, we stay at Motel 1, and there's games happening in the lobby until pick an AM o'clock, like 5 or 6 a.m. Plus, it's in Europe, so we fly out a few days early so we can do like a mini vacation in Europe because Essen is work for us,
And adjust to the.
and we adjust to the time zone. But it's like it's not that much more expensive for us to fly a couple days. Like, we usually save on the flight price because we're more flexible with our flight dates, and then we just have to pay for hotels wherever we are and then take trains into Europe. It's not like in America where if you don't have a rental car, you have to take taxis and all that. Like, the public transportation in Europe is really spot on. And there's really efficient trains, and yeah. Okay, my turn. So that is why Essen has replaced Gen Con for us in a attending to have fun sense.
There's better games, too.
Yeah, and the games are better. This is a really funny thing. There's like all these games that are being announced that are coming out in America in like Gen Con this year or even like next year, and it's like I already own that because I just got it from the original European publisher.
Yep.
So if you're into Euro games, like, go to Essen. If you're into Ameritrashi games, go to Gen Con.
And Origin's kind of the mix of the two.
Origins is really light. There's not a lot that's being released at Origins still.
No.
It's very minimal.
That's true.
There's usually like a handful of titles.
Well, there's like other publishers. Like, I think role playing and wargame publishers. There's more, or at least there used to be more Origins releases. Like, I get emails about like certain titles being at Origins, but not like the big hobby game titles. It's more like
Right.
war games, or it's the whole like we're done with our print and run. We're gonna have them at Origins.
Yeah.
Type thing.
Yeah. Let me take my turn, and then I will answer your question, Nutters.
Because there's a lot of variables in the flight question.
Mm-hmm. Booking early and having more flexible dates, like flying on a weekday, is super important for that. If you have flexible vacation time, that's key. You're both flying that way, so I don't think I want to start flying that way. Okay. It's like you guys are both going counterclockwise from before. Remind me how you activate a wormhole?
How you have to burn one of your engines?
Right.
That's not on your board, though, is it? No, it's not.
It's on the player aid.
Steve is collecting a lot of planets that he's not completing. I'm going to take this one to get a oil, and then it's a 2 black, and I will use that to get 2 black resource cubes.
So your second one could be a level 2 if you want.
Because
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
pyramid.
that's fine. Things and stuff.
Oh, you just need 3. Well, if you need 3, it's still like that level 2 is...
Tell me about it.
Sorry.
It's not that I need 3, it's I need a level 3.
So you need to get up there anyway.
Okay. Then I did that action. So for my other action, I'm going to upgrade my engine twice. Boop. Boop.
Nice.
Full power, Captain.
Almost.
And then I roll the last die.
Does that mean I'm going to lose my obelisk?
Yep.
3.
Wow, that yellow die is money.
Okay.
Certainly is.
So,
Everything goes back in the bag.
doo-doo-doo.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, I completed my mission.
That's all it takes. Activate any space shuttles.
So I went to Essen alone my first year, and I knew enough people. I know enough Americans that go that it's totally fine. And Nutters, you'd probably be surprised that a bunch of Europeans probably know you. Like, there will be people at Essen that know of you that you can very easily befriend. I can help you find a hotel that is American speaking, but yeah. So, and there's like a lot of UK people that are there that you can meet up with, like Robin Lees and things like that. So the first year when I went alone, I never really felt alone because there were so many people that knew me, or like I knew from Twitter that I was already planning to meet up with, and I got my hotel room through people from Twitter. Like, I booked a whole bunch of stuff my first year without discussing with people that had gone before, and I ended up spending way too much money. Like, just way too much money. And then last year I had gone and I talked to people, and so I knew, I kind of knew the ropes, so I knew where to book, and so the cost of the con was drastically cheaper for us. Did you book that out?
I did. I haven't taken my turn yet. You get to take a spaceship or space.
Oh, right,
station,
'cause
which is either a cube or a card now.
Ah, cube. Oh, right there in front of me.
I will take this money die, and I would put it.
Yeah. And then,
Here.
so, for average cost for us, the first year I went by myself, it cost, with travel and hotel, it ended up costing about $3,000. But the second year we went, with travel and hotel and food, it cost Steve and I about $2,000. Because I booked our flights smarter, we stayed at a cheaper hotel, and we went to a grocery store and bought snacks and like lunch stuff. So we weren't spending as much money on food. We were really only paying for dinners because our hotel included an amazing breakfast like buffet. So, yeah.
For €10 a day, but
yeah. Like we would get lunch and breakfast out of that breakfast buffet because we would sneak food and like apples and stuff into our bag, and then we had stuff that we had bought at a grocery store. So, yeah. And that doesn't obviously include price of games and like the vacation that we did before Essen. That's like pure Essen for 2 people. So, yeah. Which is about what it costs for us to go to Gen Con, honestly. With hotel and airfare. It costs us about $2,100, so. Yep. Okay, this should be here.
why do you say that?
Because it should. That's where it is.
Just making sure you're not cheating.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Did you just admit that you were cheating?
Nope.
I think you did.
I might have, but I wasn't.
Uh-huh.
Just because I admit to it doesn't mean I did it.
Okay. I'm going to take this die, put it there. I'm going to spend 2 money to make it a 3-pip to move that up to there. Then I will move my spaceship to the brown planet and pick that up.
You
Take one of
dastardly,
this.
dastardly.
And then that was a super fast turn because I've been planning it. I just was waiting for the die to come out.
Mm-hmm.
We were in, so if we included our European vacation before we actually went to Essen, add another like 500 to that. We used a lot of points though on hotels. But we were in Europe for 14 days, 12 days. With time traveling flights. We were gone for 14 days. And that was with our car parked at a long-term parking lot and like all that jazz. So yeah. Essen itself is boring. There's a whole museum and stuff like that, but the train system in Germany is amazing, and you're not going to be able to fly directly into Essen anyway. You have to fly into either Frankfurt or Dusseldorf and then take a train. So just basically pick someplace in Europe you want to fly to, book a multi-point trip where you fly into Frankfurt or Munich, toll around there for a day or two, kind of adjust to the time zone, then take a train up to Essen, do Essen, and then take a train into Dusseldorf or Frankfurt, or even back to Munich, and then fly out. So, yeah.
Ooh.
It's kind of crazy how Europe is very close together. It's kind of like the East Coast. But it's the East Coast with an amazing train system. So and the German trains are very on time and stuff like that. So you just can hop a train and go. We went to Amsterdam last year, which was awesome. And we're debating where we want to go this year. So, yeah.
Wow.
It's not 3 of a kind. It's 3 not equal.
Take the 3 resources. There you go. 1, 2, 3.
My rockets are very powerful.
They certainly are.
This has been an interesting conversation about Essen. Well, maybe not interesting, but...
I already did.
Oh, you did it.
That one's pretty sweet. I'll get 2 gold.
And also, to the Essen is Gen Con on steroids. It's not, really. It's an entirely different vibe. It's very different. Essen itself is not about buying. Like, Gen Con is about running in and buying things, and people literally just go to buy stuff. It's really kind of weird. At Essen, it's more of a family con. Like, you see a lot of families with kids at various ages sitting down to play games.
I will.
Most of the people that go to Essen are what we would call muggles here in America, but board gaming is more mainstream in Europe. So, like, everybody has some games, and they're not, like, Monopoly. They're, like, good games.
And there's a lot of people going to the, like, kind of mom and pop feeling, like, games for sale booths, because they're getting games for, like, discounts off retail, but, like, stuff that's published and is out, like, not necessarily hot new releases.
Yeah, it's the people that are going for, like, their day trip on a Sunday, and they live, you know, a 2-hour train ride away. They're not going for the hot new releases, but they're going to go to the booths that are the, like, family-oriented stuff to sit and play a game that they might think about buying, you know, at someone's birthday or something like that. So the play is very different. It's very much, like, people go there to buy things, but it's more about going there to play and have the experience. And as more hardcore gamers go in, especially from America, and kind of bring in that buying culture, it's probably going to change it. But for the most part, Essen is a play fair about playing board games. And so they really tote in the, like, press packages and stuff like that, how many people came to play games, not how many people buy games, if that makes sense. So, yeah. And then, but people go to Gen Con and do the events. The difference is the events aren't at a booth. So, yeah. And that's the other thing. At Gen Con, if I get a demo from a game, people are kind of like, so you're going to buy it or what? Like, you wait in long lines and it's just assumed you're going to buy it. But at Essen, you could sit down and play a 2-hour-long game for 2 hours and then walk away and be like, oh yeah, that was fun, thanks. And they don't care. Like, they literally don't care that they sat there and helped you for 2 hours with this game. They're just happy. They just are like, did you have fun? Okay, cool, bye. Like, they don't ask you if you want it. Like, they don't pressure any sales or anything. It's amazing. Okay. I need to up my brown die, which means I'm going to take this because space junk. And then I'm going to, if I rotate that, I finish that, but if I rotate that, I can get closer to finishing that. What is my life coming to? I'm going to do that. Okay.
Well, what do you mean? Because this is pit value, this is column level.
No, I know, but if I rotate this one, it makes it easier to up to columns.
Oh, I see.
Because of the
Because
stars.
Got it.
So it's a 3, and I rotated to a 2.
So you have 2 left?
I could pay 2 money to rotate my 2 yellow to a 3, which is not something I need.
Well, you have 2 left, so you could rotate your 2 to a 3.
Oh, right, because
Yeah.
it comes from the bottom.
Yep.
I always forget that.
You could pay additional 2 to rotate your 3 to a 4, and then complete your...
Oh, fine. Hey, look, I'm broke. Okay. So, there's that. But I finished that planet.
Yay!
And then I roll a die.
One for the Rosenberg. Alright.
Wait, you never took your action.
Oh, I didn't take an action. I was going to fly into the deep dark hole that is space. The question is just, where do I want to go? Actually, no. I'm going to play this card instead. I'm going to do that.
Plan a mission. Ooh.
Plan a mission.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a
Mission.
spendy
Okay.
one.
There we go. There was another question that I was going to ask.
And then it is my turn. I'm going to take this Star Brown to earn yet another space chunk. And then that Star Brown gives me 3, so I can just push that up.
Gives you 2 level. Oh no, you need.
So Dave Denton asked, anything Americans should be aware about German culture? Steve can answer that when his turn's over.
Yes, I will answer that when my turn. Which gives me 2 what? Or...
No, never mind.
Yep.
I thought those were 4s, not 5s.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that was my thing that I did. And then I can take my action thingy, and it will be to go to this planet and take it.
Yeah.
Netter's asked, which con do I prefer, Essen or
It's 4 of
BGG
them.
con? That's so impossible to answer. Like, from a convention standpoint, I much prefer Essen. Like, there's no contest. But I don't consider BGG-Con a convention. I consider BGG-Con to me feels like a local con, like PDX Age, where you just go and you sit games you play games that you brought yourself, or like you checked out from their library, like.
Which has a bunch of like new releases, which is one of the original reasons for it.
Like, we go to BGG-Con to hang out with our friends from the internet that we don't get to see otherwise, or like. Really, BGG-Con is really popular because there's all these people that go to all of these conventions and they work at these conventions, either as press or as booth volunteers or as like publishers that run the booths. And BGG-Con is the convention where we all who worked at these cons get to meet up and hang out and play games. And we're not working. Like, if that makes sense. Like, the press people that go to BGG-Con, they don't have to run around and buy games. They don't have to do interviews with publishers. They can just go and hang out and enjoy time with people that they otherwise wouldn't get to see.
It was.
So
I
get
one also.
I'll take a money, and then I'm going to spend 2 of that money.
I'm so not doing good at this game.
To get a resource.
Because I'm talking so much.
But yeah, as for things that Americans should know about German culture.
Goes there. To spend...
Let's see. Just in terms of knowing the language, like even like addressing people and like talking to them in whatever the language that they speak is, or basically German, especially if they're not at the con talking to people in German, makes people just so much more either like pleasant or able to like respond to you or whatever. And you know, most people will know English far better than you know German, but it's like a lot less shocking and more polite to just address people.
There's
German.
Minor niceties that you can learn. You can learn to say please and thank you, and learn to say like 1 or 2 so you can point. And like, even if your broken German is really horrible and you have horrible mispronunciation, the fact that you even tried goes a really long way with them. And like, usually what happened to me, Steve speaks German. I don't. I would try to speak German and say something. The person would look at me, smile, like a genuine smile, and then just answer me in English, because they all learn English in high school. So, and most of the ones in the hospitality industry know English, especially at a convention town. But they really appreciate that you try.
And then another one, it's in Essen itself, it felt like things, well... The stuff still shuts down pretty early.
Dice Tower Con is BGG Con, but it's in Florida and it's Dice Tower Con. So, sorry.
Twice as far for us, for one.
Florida is twice as far across the country from Texas. And also, it's Dice Tower Con. And I'm not part of the Dice Tower network, so it's weird if I go to Dice Tower Con as not part of the Dice Tower network.
Is it an open-ended, like...
I would have to purchase a ticket, like anybody else. Yeah. But, yeah. I feel like BGG Con is more neutral ground in the board game media realm, if that makes sense. Anyway. What are we doing?
No, I was just talking about how...
German, yeah.
Yeah. So stuff generally shuts down a little earlier. Like, if it's not like a bar or a restaurant, it's probably shutting down at like...
Space Rush. Between
6 and 8, and you know, a lot of things are closed on Sundays, so just having an expectation that like things have different hours due to like regulations and culture, like you might end up disappointed if you're like, why you know,
have 8 spend 1 for 1 point.
I have 0, but I will take
or take a resource.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna finish that. I'm gonna take a resource.
Yeah, like just going into it, like if you can figure out ahead of time, like general like hours that things are open or stuff that would otherwise be surprising if you're expecting it to be kind of how things are in the States, where like you can kind of get anything at any time you want from anybody. Yeah, it's just a little different, so you could be less, you know, frustrated if you just, you know, plan things out earlier. Like
jet lag is a murder.
Oh,
it's so bad. You really have to.
Don't try to be functional after you fly in.
You really have to work on it before you leave. So before you even take the flight, like 2 weeks before you start going, start waking up crazy early, like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Like start your day
5,
really early.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So that gives me
And then
2.
make sure that you have time before the con while you're in Europe to do
I
stuff.
burned the last one,
and
I
force
can't
yourself
get resources.
to adjust to that sleep schedule.
But you get to complete your...
Yeah.
That's
Also,
nice.
sleep on the plane. There's like this fake, they simulate night when you cross the Atlantic. Try and sleep. I know that there's like a ton of movies and it's great, but just try to sleep.
Actually, well, in that case, if I'm not going to use my extra pick, just place it there so that I could.
Sure.
It doesn't super matter.
Makes sense.
I have a lot of space trunk. In my space trunk, as someone in chat said. And then I should do something.
If you work graveyard shift, you might actually already be fine. If you work graveyard shift, you might have less issue than you
I'm going
think.
to pay my 3 oil
The trouble might be
to flip my engine.
Nice.
you might have a harder
Fly
time coming
back
back,
to
maybe?
here.
I don't know.
Or 3 resources. I think I need the 3 resources.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
make sure
one-
that that's the one thing with traveling to Europe is it would be really easy. When Steve was in America and I was Europe when I went by myself, it was so hard not to try and stay up crazy late to like talk with him when he woke up in his morning, but then it would be like midnight or 1 a.m.
Yeah.
my time, and it was just like I had to sleep because I was on Steve's schedule, not Europe's schedule, and it was a problem.
Yeah, the 2 communication windows are like what, midnight here,
Or
9
noon.
in the morning there, or
Something like that.
noon here, 9 at night there. So you basically have that.
Fly here.
Yeah.
Complete this mission.
Yeah, Dave, I think just look up the time zones for Europe and figure out when their like reasonable daytime hours are and just like extend your schedule to match and line it up because you're probably closer than we are for sure
Yeah.
in jet lag terms.
Yeah, 6 to 9 hours ahead puts you, depending. How many more rounds do we have?
1.
5 more turns
Yeah.
for
1
you.
more.
So since I completed next to that, I gotta do something, and I will...
Most American vendors fly in a week before the show to adjust to time zone and to set up the booths because they have 2 to 3 days to set up the booths.
1,
You
2,
can get stuff
3.
shipped in if they need to.
And a lot of them take vacations before us in or after. So
My bonus is going to be...
Nutters, flying across the Atlantic in a megaplane is way different than flying on a domestic flight. The planes are huge, and so you don't really feel any turbulence or anything because the ride is just so much smoother. And if you're flying a Lufthansa flight, there's free alcohol, and so you can drink if that helps. But you can drink so you sleep if that's a thing that you do. And they give eye pillows or eye masks and pillows and things like that, so you can just like help sleep.
That's nice.
Also, Lufthansa and United code share, so
Make sure you get it
Yeah.
operated by Lufthansa for your over the Atlantic flight, not United, because most of the United planes are old as snot and they don't have the upgraded features, and you're crammed in seats that are 30, 40 years old, and it's just awful.
Plus United.
Plus United.
Oh yeah, but so your Lufthansa flight could be operated by Lufthansa and vice versa. So I remember I had one time where I was checking in at the wrong ticket counter. Like it was a Lufthansa flight, but I had to actually go all the way across the airport to get to the United counter. So like that's a thing. A lot of yellows.
Lots of yellows.
That's like the theme of this game.
Yeah, yellows that nobody wants.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Wait, did I take a... I mean, I'm gonna do that. I can make it something else.
Oh, by taking space junk?
No, I have a thingy.
No.
No space junk for me. But I'm too broke to do what I need to do.
So it doesn't keep the color that you originally do it with? You can change it as well as split it up?
You're the one that read it for me. I don't know.
I think that's what the circle means.
The circle's pips.
Oh, okay, the square is the die.
Yeah. I'm gonna fly to...
Oh no, the square is the hex is resources. Yeah.
You freely divide action points between the die actions, taking resources and color action. Yeah. That's cool.
I want to fly to the... I'm so broke. The gold is just stupid. Two... one, no, it's 6. But I need to do a hop, skip, and a jump.
Build a space station.
I mean, I could, but I need those cubes for my
Yeah.
thing, and I'm just not there yet. Play this card. What does this mean? Oh, I can use black cubes as a thing to complete things?
Yeah, black cubes are a wild resource for you. Once, though, I think.
Doesn't help the fact that I need black cube 3.
But you could use a black 2 as a brown. What's the number now?
19.
Each time when the player completes a mission, he may substitute one of the necessary resources by black resources.
It's an infinity symbol, so I don't think it's one.
Oh, no. One of the resource kinds by black resources. So you can complete all of a color
Using just black.
using just black.
I'm going to fly to the gold planet
Which one?
furthest from me. Just that one. Yeah.
2 resources?
Woo!
Where do you want to take it?
Well, what's the money thing?
Have 7, spend 5.
That's horrible. I will take 2 resources. And I need to move that. I will put them... on something. I need to get rid of space stock. I will put them there. Steventon?
After you draw that die that I really want. It's a blue! That gives me pips. Ugh. Take it to space, the junk.
A lot of junk you got over there.
He did that last time.
No, I only had like one at the end of the game. Here, I'm doubling down on my space junk. So this is going to be a brown. To just push that up too.
Whoa. That was the dregs of the wine.
Okay, so that's what I needed. So I am then going to go here and just colonize this and do it through
Go.
3s.
Yep.
I hate noise canceling headphones.
It's nice ones about the browns and
When they're on,
blues. It's like when you get to a certain
the
point,
like
you just
sound and
complete all
pressure
of them.
that they
Grab 'em,
create from their thing just drives me nuts. I can't do it.
And then this is the last die, right?
Yeah.
For this. Wonder which die I will pick. It will be the Blue Star Donut.
Blue Star Donut?
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's the
love Blue Star Donut.
Yeah, it's Blue Star.
Okay.
Oh, and then
Oh yeah, all dice go back.
And then I get to activate a card! Oh. Do I want an oil?
I get an oil. I get a
Cube.
resource.
I want a cube. Can I? Oh, I have one.
you know I don't have space stations because I don't ascribe to that sort of capitalistic.
Is that why you're just throwing
Domination.
trash into space?
Yeah.
Mm.
No, but I'm pretending that I'm morally superior while just filling space with trash.
God. That's so American. Okay. Are we ready?
We're ready,
We're ready! I'm not. I'm kidding. Ooh.
Right?
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
See.
I see what you did there.
Ooh.
Okay. Oof. I need a black planet. But that one is so horrible because I don't have oil. I'm not gonna get oil. Great. Okay, I'm going to do this blue die, and I'm going to put it here and make it brown so that I can do that. Because, brown I don't have enough. Because I need one more. So I got 2 money, we're fine! Okay. Then, I'm going to fly to, that, and I finished that by doing that. I'm going to fly to that brown planet that is dead ahead.
4 2s?
I have that.
No,
4 2s. Yeah, I have that.
Yep.
4 2s.
How fortuitous.
Oh, wait, no, but I want the resource cube.
Oh, yeah, you can do level 3.
Ah!
Ba, 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 ba.
Ba, 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 ba. How else can I get resource cubes?
You can spend money
Which
Or
I
oil?
have none. Which I have none.
or take the die to get them.
But they're anytime actions.
They are anytime actions.
I will take my planet and finish it.
Nice.
Okay.
Would you like to drop
I die?
a die?
Or the B?
Yeah. Would you pay
Don't
right?
drop
Or the
it.
base? Am I dropping the base? Dubstep got a lot of crap, but I love dropping the base. Ah! Okay.
Star.
Black Star. Not as popular a donut as
Sorry,
blue.
I don't know what to resume.
Interesting. I'm gonna take the blue.
Okay.
It's a 3. I won't take space junk. And then
Planes
I will
aren't fun. But
Ooh,
on
what?
transatlantic flights, especially if you're flying Lufthansa, they're totally cool with
Rotate
you
this.
just getting up and walking around.
2,
Or hanging
4.
out in certain areas. On certain Lufthansa planes, the bathrooms are actually downstairs. So you go downstairs, which there's no windows, so that could be not fun. But you can totally stand around and walk around as long as the seatbelt sign isn't on, which is cool.
Now I will go.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Why would you watch a show called Air Disasters? Could we be dead?
What?
Wow.
What is it?
2 level 4
5?
with the 2.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
You're almost there, though.
No, I need to bump these up 2 more each, right?
No, once.
Just one.
Oh.
Because there's level 2 and then there's level
Level
4.
4. Yeah, you're close on that.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, you're using my phone to find Malta.
And then
Come watch Solarius mission being live streamed. Hosts may or may not be robot ships in disguise, maybe, possibly.
I don't just get that die. 'Cause
Spoilers, we are.
I mean, we did sound like robot ships for the first half of the stream. They were like, oh. It's basically like the part in Galaxy Quest. Like, oh, our modulators weren't working. Sorry.
Good 2. I'll spend 2 to bump that up to 3 points. So I'll get 3 cubes. Boop-bop-de-boo.
Now we're all doing it.
Only if you get 3 or something. And then,
Tell me what you gonna do then,
for
John.
my next trick,
What you gonna do?
Was
I'm
it
going to spend 8.
Discovery Channel that
737?
intentionally rough landed the 737 in the desert? They did a drone pilot thing and they landed a 737 on a remote part of the desert because they wanted to see what a hard landing would do to the mannequins inside and how the plane would react. I think the plane was mostly okay, other than the pilots, and most of the people were fine. But they basically landed it too hard for the landing gear on the desert. But I think it was a Discovery Channel or a History Channel episode where they went through it and they had they filled the plane with cameras.
Oh, maybe that was Mythbusters? I don't know.
Well, it wasn't Mythbusters, but yeah, they took a mothballed 737.
I get an additional action, which I will do.
But yeah, sometimes it's cool to see those shows where they do that, where it's okay, as sensational as sometimes people talk about it, it's they actually tried it, and you can sort of see how.
There's a
how it
lot of
goes.
things that could go wrong in flying, but there's a lot of things that can go wrong when you're driving around. So,
All right. Brown. Ooh.
mhm. Okay. I'm gonna take the black star to get 2 resources, but I only get 1. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm going to do a mission.
We did it. Where do you want to fly?
I will fly
To the moon.
to this one. Let's space out. There's no reason to hang out
Yeah.
all up in there. So that's gonna be this one, and I'm gonna do the one that gives me 4 oil or money.
Okay.
Oh no, I take this cube, and I'm gonna do. Hey, look, I'm close enough to help myself.
So you get that bonus, and then you get to take a bonus with any of your outposts because you built next to an activated.
But I have to spend all of those, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I spend that one, and then I spend these 5.
Only 5 value though. So,
Oh!
so you just need
Ow! I can build so many space stations now.
well, you're just gonna leave 1 cube.
What do you mean?
Oh, I guess you can do that too.
No, did I have one there? No, I
You
didn't
had
have one
2 there and 3 there.
Yeah.
You could have left that one and spent those 2, but it's either way, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Just making it more confusing.
Then I'm going to take 4 oil.
Mm-hmm.
Boop, and then I'm going to do the, at these value as well?
Huh?
Are these 4 value, not 4 cubes?
That's for value, yep.
I've been playing around my whole life.
It's only if it has the Roman numerals in the cube, you have to spend that exact cube.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna do the bonus action of 3 resource cubes.
Nice.
Which is great. So I got 3 of these suckers back.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do the one that there's no other rounds this game. So I'm gonna do this one.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm planning myself.
Oh, I see.
Yes, I have to plan. So I just need, if I do that and that, I have more than enough to do that
Well,
already. Because I only need a 2 and a 4.
You could do it already with 2 blacks. You could spend 4 blacks and 2 browns.
And then I would have 3, 4. So I could do a blue one. These are really great with that point. I guess I can do, whatever. I'll do that, because whatever. Okay, I'm cool. I've done things. That's my turn.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
What is this? We're triggering both of them tonight.
This is you get to flip or move one with any
Steven!
restrictions, right?
Yep. Which is awesome the further along you go.
Okay. I am going to take this brown one. Which sadly gives me a space chunk.
Tar always has nice rings, or was that Tar? Her hand coming from the right. Oh. I only ever have 1 ring. I have Star Wars Band-Aids on. If that's what you're talking about. This one's a stormtrooper, and this one's a lightsaber. I only ever wear 1 ring, and that would be my wedding ring. Which we got for $50 from a mall kiosk.
Nice.
It's just,
I'm going to do
tungsten.
a yellow-brown
Bye,
space station.
Nerfenstein.
Which I'm
How
going to
many
spend
made
the
one?
2 brown.
That's
And
cool.
3 yellow.
I didn't know
It's
Ebony
very
did
symbolic
smithing.
because when she first gave it to me,
Is this
it
any-
had all of the
From the
I forget what you
hammering?
call
or
it, but like from the burning and hammering, it had all the little bits and pieces of the impurities in it.
Yeah.
And then after wearing it for 15 years,
Very cool. Is this any cube I want?
yeah. So you immediately get any cube. Cool. Bam.
What metal is that?
And then I place my first station. But because it's there, I get...
No.
I have to
It's
do a
only
mission.
But you could build a. Oh no, you can't. You have to get a mission out first before you can do your outpost.
Oh, wait, I do? I can't...
Oh, no, you do have 2
Yeah.
outposts. Sorry. Yeah, you
But
can totally
Can
do
I
it.
not do it because I've already been in this sector?
No, it has
You
to be
can't
the
do
first
that
of that
type.
kind.
Yeah, that planet type.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
So now I can...
Now you can totally do that action.
Which does that,
Bam.
and then I complete
Both
both of
those.
those.
Wow.
Whew. Okay.
All right,
Did... No, I haven't bumped any of them up. Have I?
No.
Okay. I think I was just looking at them, yeah. I did not actually... That was a 2. That was a 3. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't that.
Boo.
It is a Pip Star Yellow. Boo, indeed.
Alright, Jonathan.
Yes.
Wait, where did... Oh.
Boo. Guess I'll do brown for 3. I'll do. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take 3 resources. That's kind of cool. Boopity
Boppity.
boo. And I'm gonna fly over to this. Woohoo! I will do it. Spend 5. Done. Nobody wants that poor yellow. Wow.
Don't worry, John's gonna pull another yellow.
I could. Oh, black.
Hmm.
Alright, I will take that one, because why not?
That gives you a space junk.
Why?
Because it gives you 3 pips.
It's my only option. Ugh. What's that? Take that one. I don't need it anyway. I'll take the 1 money.
Dice never bothered me anyway.
No, we're over that movie now. We're into Moana and trolls.
I can't let it go, okay?
I'm going to go. There's no points for doing. I mean, there are points. Okay, the points don't matter anyway. I'm gonna fly to there, and I'm gonna do a space station, and it's going to be this space station that gives me oil, and I'm gonna pay 4 in black and 2 in not black. And it's going to be an outpost space station. Oh, that's... which gives me another engine. So, question.
Yes.
It says +1 engine, but I have all my engines. So do I flip one? Or does it just not give me anything?
Flip one. I imagine.
Okay. Sure, I'll flip one.
Yeah.
Why not? So then I get an oil, and I get to copy a thing. So I'm going to copy getting... Steve, why don't you build better space stations?
How do you copy a thing? Oh, that's the instant.
That's that space station. When you build a new station, you get to activate all your other stations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yep.
But you don't get the unlimited ability when you build it. But when you build another one, you'll get the unlimited ability.
What?
Unlimited ability?
This thing, the every round.
Yes.
You only get it if
we
I
don't
build
get
a
that
new
again.
station.
No.
No.
You just said if you build a station, you
When
activate
you build
all
a
your others.
station,
You immediately-
activate all the other
Yeah,
ones.
so I'm
At
saying
the end of the round, you also immediately
Yeah,
activate
so that's
all
what I said. I can only activate it if I build another one.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said, and you said
Oh.
no.
Okay. But you said instead of at the end of the round.
No, I didn't say I said. I just said because
We're going to go back in time later. and
It's
watch
the
that.
end of the
Yeah.
game, so the only way I can do it is if I build another one.
Look.
That is true. Well, we actually might be able to activate everything at the end of the round.
I forget, is that draw a card or is that place a card?
That is draw a card.
Oh, it's
I wish it was play a card.
I'm going to take another while. Whatever. Okay.
It is draw.
Ah!
Wow.
It's cool. I can take space junk now. So.
But it's my turn.
Night, Dave. Thanks for hanging out.
I'm gonna spend my one money to flip this to the brown 4 with a 2. And take space junk.
Oh, I didn't build an outpost.
Oh, but my space junk goes on my space station. Goes on my space station. It goes on my space station. Oh. We can go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I can basically only go here or here. Seems marginally better.
I only have one more turn. Did I not put this back in the bag from last round? Or is that the first thing I did this round?
You only have one more turn.
Damn it!
I know.
I am going to complete a mission. And I'm gonna get 4 oil from it. Okay, I will get my 4 oil. And then because I did a mission next to a hub, I can activate any of my rewards or any of my unclaimed rewards. Because I finally did a mission next to a hub.
Would you?
I
What?
did an outpost next to a hub.
A
Or I
mission.
did a mission, so I
you
could
could
do
activate any of your
Outposts.
outposts, built or unbuilt.
So I could just do that.
Wait, oh, built or unbuilt. Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
So then I will complete this one. Sweet. Brown star.
Question.
Yes.
If I do one of these spots that changes the colors with a star die, does it make the star die the value of the original die color or the row that I'm making it?
Sorry, say it again?
So let's say that I pick the black star one
Yeah.
and you put it as one of these spots.
Yep.
Is the value of the pips black from my black die or is the value of the pips from the die that I say it is?
It's from your whatever it was originally. Because you're
So
changing
black.
the
If
color.
you do it here,
Yes.
Yeah.
So am I saying then it's black still?
you're saying this is a brown, like,
No,
you-
like
it's-
so
yeah,
I do
right.
this.
So now it's a brown star. So
Yes.
now it's brown too,
Well,
right?
Oh, I thought
let's
this
say
was-
I'm making it teal.
Yeah.
Because I have more. So
Yeah.
is this 4 or is this 2?
It's 4.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it would be 2. I thought
You're making that dye color blue. So
Before the pips are
because
activated.
now it's a blue star.
But if it wasn't a star,
It would be what it was
just be-
originally.
Yeah, what it was originally. Oh, okay.
So
I thought it
basically
would
the
be-
color happens before the star happens.
That's important.
Interesting.
I thought it would have been backwards.
Okay, good to know. It's John's turn.
It is. I'm going to do 3 yellows. I think I can make this happen.
Oh shit! I have to actually.
So I get a jump.
I needed to actually deliver my mission cubes. That's important.
Can you fly through other people's outposts and stuff?
Yeah, you just can't land there.
Cool.
And that lets me play down this, which gets me a gold. Okay, can I do this? 4. Alright. I'm gonna go. Can I do it this way?
I'm gonna move
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
this here so that people can see my player board if they want. Don't know if that's helpful.
Okay, I'm gonna go 6 by paying 4 black.
Oh wow, it's gonna disconnect you from your. Oh no, you can connect.
I'm all connected. This one had a cube on it, and then I'm also gonna pay 2 gold for a cube, and then I'm gonna build a space thing there for 4 black and 2 brown. That lets me activate something, and I will activate 3 cubes. Gives me this. 2, 3. Done.
Okay. You're gonna do a die?
Oh, sure. Let's get tense.
Well, that's lame. Anticlimactic, etc., etc. Okay. I'm gonna take 2 space junk doing this. That's fine.
Pardon me.
Okay. No. Dang it. I forgot a very important rule.
What's that?
Oh no, I'm fine! Yay! Okay. I'm gonna take this one.
No!
Put it there. So I get to play this card. Ah! It's fine, I got it.
You got plenty of room.
So I'm gonna play this. And then the brown action is to do that, which is fine. And then I'm going to pay 2 oil. Can I split it or no?
To do what?
Oh, it's fine. I'm gonna pay 2 oil to get a cube. Put it there. And then I'm gonna fly through space. I'm gonna fly through space. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Because I can. And I complete my mission.
Wow.
That I just put down.
Dang.
Woohoo.
Amazing.
And then as a bonus, I get to activate one of my tiles.
Can you draw a card?
Whatever.
You can draw. You could act. Oh, this is your last turn, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't get anything. But I get to activate one of my things. Basically I get from what I
You get 2 points.
but this one I get
A point per column that's filled for your resources.
which is none.
But you could flip your 4 to the 4.
Yeah, well I could flip my 4 to the 4-2, or I could just get 3 resources to do.
Which gets you 1 point, though.
Yeah, 2. Oh, yeah, you're right. Net game. Yep, net game. I gotta think about the net game. Okay, that's my turn.
Roll a die.
Go
Okay.
for a brown? Go with your color.
There's 3 dice in here.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah,
because I
'cause
went first.
Yeah, you get to go.
Oh, yeah,
I get to go, you
that
get
makes
to go.
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get one more turn, dude.
It's a black one.
I'm done! I can start counting my points.
Okay. If I take that black one, I don't get space junk.
The score pad's all in German.
I
Love
get
it.
The back is English.
That's
2
boring.
oil.
I know.
Gonna do
I think I have to do that so I don't lose points, which makes me sad. I wanted to get to that by going through the black hole.
Oh.
I have so much engine power. Oh wait, I have 7 engine power. I could have gone further.
Could have gone anywhere.
Oh no, I still have 6. I did have. Never mind.
Okay, well, I'll take a chance. This is a 2 black, which can just get me 2 oil, and then I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resources to get 3 oil. And then I lose 3 for that. 2, 3 to complete that planet.
Cool.
And then I am 2 pips short of that.
Oh.
And 3 pips short of that. So I'm going to take a chance.
Chance.
A chance. Oh, I
You
could
might be able to complete one of the blacks.
possibly, but I can probably do one of the other teals. So I can't place an outpost, but that's
Could get
fine.
you 2 points though.
By doing a black?
If you do a black, then you have a set of 3,
Oh,
which will get you 2 points.
I don't have. I'm out of things to fudge to complete a black though.
Oh yeah, you only have 1 resource.
Yeah. But I'll take a chance on this one. Let's try. Oh,
Nice.
good.
You
I
did
got
it.
it. It's a 4-2.
Wow,
2 points.
not bad.
And I will drop the colony on that. All right, John. There are 2 dice left. You could card count and figure what they are. And
But they're
figure your
dice.
odds.
You'd have to dice
It's a
count.
yellow
Yeah, but there's,
and black.
We do
Yeah.
have the expansion for leaving Earth. Yes,
Nope,
I
that was wrong.
bought it as a surprise for Steve.
Brown and yellow.
Oh, did I move it?
So yes,
Yeah.
we have it.
Um,
We could definitely play.
Very excited to play that. Yeah, 2 of the plaids was a mistake. The 3rd was a conspiracy. I think that's probably how the saying goes. 2 people wearing plaid is a coincidence. 3 people wearing plaid
Alright,
is
I'll
a
take
conspiracy.
this. Should get me space junk.
It's Portland. It was rainy today. Slash, I put the plot on later to join the club.
That'll give me-
Don't mind
I
me.
was feeling left out.
I only have -6 points from my space junk.
I'll fly over
That's
here.
more than 6.
No, it's 6 points.
I'm gonna
Oh, that one's on a
build this guy for 5 black and 3 yellow.
You always go heavy on the cards. Lots of flying around. John's just better
Oh
at
my
games.
god, John has a lot of mission points.
John's just better at games. He's done all of his space
I think
stations.
that would be the YouTube channel.
John's better at games.
John's just better at
We're
games.
just gonna rename this whole segment to just John's better at games.
John's just better at games.
Uh,
Can you do like the little
except
animated,
Rosenberg's. I'm not good at Rosenberg's.
the little animated John head for like?
Didn't you destroy Cyclops Road?
I think you did. But it's a different kind of.
That's a different kind of
It's a
Rosenberg.
different kind of
Yeah.
Rosenberg.
Yeah, Caverna, you both just destroyed me. What can we call it? Oh, I gotta do all my things. I'll do boom.
Oh, thank you, Nutters. No, I ordered it for him and I got it signed. And a patch. And score pads, actually. Which I didn't know were in the expansion. So.
Cool.
Yeah,
Were mission planning sheets.
I don't know if we'll get a chance to stream that. I would love to stream that.
Okay, are we ready to score?
Final scores.
Okay, so points from planets, including set bonuses.
Steve got a bunch.
I get 8.
I got 8 as well.
This includes the set bonus,
Yes.
so I get 1 set bonus of 2 points.
Yes.
Let's see, that's 5, 10, 15, 18 points.
Wow.
Okay. Space stations. So points from space stations.
6.
Oh, sorry, no, 20. So that's 5, 10, 15, 18, 20. 20 points.
Wow. Damn.
Okay. You said 10?
No, 6.
6.
Term stations, none.
I got 1. Missions. I got 9.
14.
Yep, John won.
That's
5.
Commercial hubs. I have 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 for John.
I think it's wood around a hub, right?
3,
so just
4.
3. For
Yeah.
I count 4 for you.
For
Oh
me?
no, sorry, I was counting
1,
John.
Yeah.
Sorry,
2,
never mind.
3,
John's 5.
4, 5. Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
counting
just 3.
1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Technology dice. I get 2.
0.
Is this everything?
No, it's just the number.
You get 4.
Oh no, I get 4.
Wait, no, you get 2.
No, because that.
It's the number
And
on
the
the
column.
die, right? It's the column and the thing.
Because
Oh.
I get 1 point for the column.
Oh, I get 1 point then.
And then I get 6.
Okay. Resources. I don't think any
0.
of this.
1. Oh no, you're
Yeah.
passed on the gold. You get 1.
No, you have to pass here,
Oh, resources. Sorry, I was
Yeah.
thinking money. Yeah.
and then you get a point per filled column.
And none of us have filled columns.
No.
So,
Point per filled.
column.
So like here, you've
Oh,
passed
oh,
this.
oh.
You've unlocked that space for these ones. So if this was full, you get a point. If this was full, you get a point. If this is full, you get a point.
Oh, that's how the points are done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. So if I had moved here, I would have gotten 1 point?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I understand.
Per filled cell.
Per filled,
I guess,
yeah,
in
not
a
column.
column.
I thought it was
Or not
that.
column. Sorry. Yeah. That makes more
Okay,
sense.
so
Sorry.
nobody gets anything from that. Space bucks / fuel.
1 point.
1 point.
I think everybody just gets, yeah, I got 1 too. Okay, contamination, which I think is
That probably loses me the game.
space stuff. Yeah, mess.
0.
-6.
Okay, and then maintenance scoring, which is how many of your bits on the board your ship can get to.
Yep. And then outpost count is double.
Ah!
So 1, 2, 3.
I did not get that done.
It's not the points though. It's first is
Oh, God.
4, 2 is or second
Okay,
is 2.
I got 13.
I got 16.
I also got 13.
So
So I got 4, and then you both split the
the 2.
2.
So we each get 1
That's
point.
what I think that's what happened last time.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Okay.
That's it.
Oof. All right, so that's it. So now I have to do math. People, start cleaning up and talking about things or something. Or...
Play your bags, play your bags. There's a Lego set of the Saturn V Apollo rocket.
Oh, I got 30. This is basically
Ah.
You got 31 last time.
I'm doing worse. That's great.
I mean, one of the problems with awesome Lego sets is the amount of horizontal space they take up. So I would be like, oh my god, a Lego Saturn rocket! It only takes up vertical space.
Oh.
Steve and I tied.
Oh wow, really?
Oh.
Yeah, because we both got 30. His -6 took out his lead on that, obviously, because he was at 36. And then that's 10, 20.
These ships make me want to play Eclipse.
39!
I've never played.
Whoa!
Steve did better, but John did worse. John and I both did worse.
Just by a point though.
But you did. Oh, yeah, we both did worse by a point.
I did better
Good
this game?
job!
You did better by 10 points.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So you win the game.
I win the
John-
self-improvement game.
Yeah, John wins with 39 points. Steve and I tie for second with 30 points each. But he was destroying our space environment, so I think he really loses.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah. You have done more to ruin
Hey,
space.
if I had abolished the Space Protection Agency, I wouldn't get negative points.
Is that a goal? What the heck? Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Solarius
engines
mission.
going here.
Yep.
I enjoyed this more the second time.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on.
There's so much going on
It
in this
really
game.
is.
But there's so many paths and options, and then it's also depending on what dice comes up.
Yep.
It's a very interesting dice. The mechanic of how the dice can be used as different things,
Mhm.
and then it's so weird because every dice can either be the resource color that it is, which is what you need to do stations and missions, and potentially complete. Well, actually, no, not to complete goals at all. It's just you need resource cubes to do missions and space stations, and then you need the other thing that the dice can give you for completing planetary goals. And also for assisting in the game with having expendable income and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's there's so many things that you can do and debate on, and it's there's not. I feel like there's in a lot of games when there's dice and drafting and stuff, it's really easy to get shafted. But I feel like you can't I feel like it's hard to get shafted in this game.
Yeah.
It's hard to get shafted, but like you said, because there are so many different paths, and knowing what you can do with the dice kind of depends on that intuitive sense of like what's going to come up, what can I expect, and that was really hard the first game. In this game, I know like there's an equal number of dice, like not like if I really want to push dice up, I need brown dice, and I know that I'm getting maybe one around or whatever. So it's kind of like knowing.
Like any good dice game, there's always the mitigation of like the wild spot and being able to pay gold to increase your pips, and being able to pay gold to get resources, or resources to get gold or oil. And
exactly.
There's like a lot of mitigation in this game.
And because the dice can be used for two things, that sort of explodes like the possibilities in your head. Because it's I'm not just mitigating to get one type of action, I'm mitigating to get like the resource type or the action.
Exactly.
So it's really, really interesting. I have to admit, I was a little bit more per type. I wasn't super hot on playing this game after our first play, and then now I'm more jazzed about it because I was really kind of overwhelmed the first game, and this game I was able to kind of pick some paths and do it and sort of do okay at it.
Oh god, this misprint, that's so funny.
I know.
Oh, the tiny discs.
You gotta show those.
Yep.
So this game there was a misprint with the ordering of wooden bits. For them, I don't even understand.
Isn't this the same thing that we lost one of the Mars rovers over?
It's like a decimal point, I think, is what happened. It's like
something like
I would say like
this is like 8 millimeters versus 8. I was 0.8
making
centimeters versus 0.08 centimeters. I don't really know how they would get to that because that's not 0.08 centimeters in any.
Well, it could have been metric to imperial, which killed one of the Mars missions. So,
but the company's European. But anyway, there's like you have to get. I don't have that camera on. Okay, it's like so.
We'll show
these are the misprints. You're not in frame, honey. Clary. These are the misprints. This is what the game like came with, and they were like, oh no, each one's supposed to be that big, but they included these in the box still. So if you want choking hazards or something, I don't even know. You could try and play with them.
This came in the box, and you had to request the actual ones
from
the publisher, and they'll send it to you. So if you do end up getting this, and it only has these in it, they will send you
normal ones for free. But these are kind of fun.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to play with them.
I kind of want to chew on them. Like they look like little off-brand Tic Tacs, or
yeah. The chat is discussing the fact that there's a Saturn V Lego set
for $120 at 3
so
feet
they don't
tall.
Care what we're talking about.
That's $40 a foot.
I'm sorry, but a Lego set
pieces,
of the
though?
Saturn is 1,969, which is 1969.
in your head.
They already said it.
Oh, okay. I was going to be super impressed.
This is how much
Or a
I
little
love the Lego.
We're getting Thomas her first official Lego set for her birthday.
Not Duplo? Like actual Lego?
Oh, she's got tons of Legos.
Okay.
But it's like the actual, like an actual, like, multi-100-piece Lego set.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like with the instructions.
With instructions.
You're going to have so much fun doing it.
I'm excited to put it together. I haven't put together a Lego set in
And they've done them so much better now.
Yeah?
They're like, especially the kids ones, it's like you open bag 1 and then you do everything in bag 1.
Oh, sweet.
And then they're like, okay, open bag 2, and then you do everything in bag 2. It's like it's so much better now.
That's
You
awesome.
don't have to do all the sorting, and also they, I guess in the last however many years, because there's such a big like Lego master builder community, a lot of people doing the designs were people that they found out of the community. So, like the construction quality, I feel like has gone up, especially in some of those big sets.
Right. I'm excited.
So, Lego's aside, that was Solarius mission, and like one of our worst streams in a while. But you know what? The chat seemed to have fun, and we had more people in the chat this time, which makes me really happy. And we actually had more people that seemed to like watch our streams at other times join in to watch us live, which makes me super happy. If you are one of those people that watches this stream after the fact and you want to tune in live sometime, please do. It's a lot of fun, and it's really great seeing you guys. Also, We have discussed a couple of times doing weekend streams, potentially, at like a weirdish time or not a normal time, so that we can kind of get other people in that normally can't watch. So that could be an option, maybe.
So, if there's a time that would be cool for you to watch, or like something, if you want a stream that's not at 7:30 on a Tuesday or Thursday, chime in and let us know what.
If you would
work.
watch a weekend stream,
So it could be a longer game, or it could be multiple games, or
yeah. Also, Netters, there is a game that has Legos in it. It's called Brick Party.
Yeah.
Anyway,
there's a bunch of different folks that have done like tabletop war games using like Lego figures you build yourself. So there was one that was on Kickstarter where you built little mechs and there are rules. So you actually had like mecha battles and you build Legos.
Oh, hey, okay.
So there's people that do that kind of like DIY Lego games.
When I saw it too, the dad just developed it with his, I think, 3 or 4 year olds. But you just have a D6 and then 2x6 ones, and it's like a dexterity game, so you roll the die, and that's the number of connections you have to make on the thing you're placing. And so it's growing up, and then like it might be spanning out, or
kind of like World of Goo-ish in a way, and just in your like building and connecting. That's cool.
Anyway, Solarius missions. So I'm reading the back. Apparently, we weren't so far off with like being the robots going into space. So the story for why this is happening is the home planet is overpopulated and riots loom. So, the robots just put some humans on the ship, put them to sleep, and then go into space. So there you go.
and colonize and build.
I like to think that when we're colonizing, we're just like launching the sleeping pods like into the ship, and they wake up and they're like, "Where are we?
We're in a blue planet."
Yeah.
Oh, just like affordable space adventures. Kind of.
Yeah, I love affordable space adventures. It's on the Wii U, I think.
Yeah.
If you have a Wii U and you have 3 people, which is like a weird number to like play games with, it is amazing with 3 players, and it supports max 3 players. But it's really fun with 2 as well.
Yeah, it's like a kind of a side-scroller platformer, but the 3 of you are all puzzler. The 3 of you are different roles inside a single spaceship. So the spaceship is going through these mazes with these hazards.
We're so ADD tonight.
But one player on the Wii U gamepad is doing all the engineering of the system. So you're turning...
Wait, so it's 3-player only?
No,
up to
it's
3
not.
player. Up to 3 player. But like one player is looking at the screen, turning systems on and off, like turning the lights on or switching the type of engine. And then another player is using the scanner, and then another player is actually piloting the ship. So you kind of... You have this sort of everybody yelling at everybody, and no, there's not enough power to do that, and oh god, I'm falling, give me more stabilization.
Nice.
Okay, anyway.
Yeah.
That was so many tangents tonight. Solarius Mission. So Solarius Mission, Netters, says that it seems like a game that they would like to play. Would we suggest it as a 2-player game too? Is there any modifications for a 2-player game?
You use less dice and less planets. So you're always going to have 4 dice per... Wait, no, is it 4 dice?
But will you need to have... Because there's less planets, I'm wondering if you need to invest more into your engines.
Right, because it's harder to find those planets.
But at the same point, when you have more players, you need to invest into your engines because the other players are occupying the nearer spaces.
Yep.
So it might even itself out.
Yeah.
I think dice drafting games for me tend to be a little more fun with 3 or 4 players compared to 2. Not always, but
I'm finding that for the most part, dice that... it's not like Lorenzo Magnifico where, like, when we roll dice at the beginning of the round, like, I have certain dice that I need, and it gets very tight to a spot when I'm like, oh, I'm not going to get what I want.
Right.
Or gosh darn it. Like, I'm usually, in this, the 2 times we've played, I've never been like, oh, why did you take that die? I'm completely boned.
Yeah, because you're always going to have 4 dice to choose from, and it's always, the distribution of the colors is always going to be the same, regardless.
And you have plenty of ways to mitigate both pips and color.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I mean, it could play well, too. It'd be interesting to try. The thing that I think would make it maybe less interesting for me for 2 would be there would be less people on the board like taking up locations, but at the same time locations would be further spread apart, like the planets would be further spread apart, so I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like with the map interaction is probably a little more fun with more, but we haven't played it with 2.
And we haven't played it with 4 players either.
Yeah.
It goes up to 4 players. I feel like, I wonder if 4 players would be too much, and 2 players would be not enough. I don't know. We could be in the Goldilocks play count. We just don't know unless we play more player counts.
Yeah.
But this is a game that I wouldn't be opposed to playing more player counts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's some games where you play it and you're like, this would be horrible 2-player, or this would be horrible 4-player. I don't really get that vibe from this one.
If you play with everyone who knows it, it would be pretty quick, I think.
Yeah.
Because turns are...
Yeah, I wouldn't play my first game 4-player.
Right. Like,
for sure.
Everyone doesn't know the game, and it's 4 players. And,
Unless we had a lot of time. Yeah. For sure. But, I think it's interesting. I mean, it'll be interesting if it does get a US reprint. If they improve the rulebook, which I hope they do.
And the components.
I mean, the components aren't bad aside from that mess up.
Yeah.
There's some, like, the iconography is actually pretty good as well, and it makes sense while you're playing it. There's a couple things on some of the cards that I would maybe switch iconography. Like, they use the equal symbols in weird ways.
Right.
Like, it makes me wonder if they know what the equal symbol is in America. Like, does it have a different meaning in Europe?
Sometimes I think they use it to mean, like, you can then do.
Right.
Sort of, like, kind of a then.
Yeah.
Like maybe an arrow might be better. But all the there's a full separate glossary pamphlet, which you probably saw us handing around, where every single card has its full rules, which is, I think, a better compromise than trying to have, like, aborted text rules on the card and then having to have a FAQ. It's just like, here's the icon, but the cards are numbered, go to the glossary and read the actual full rules.
Yep.
So, and I think as Mur or someone pointed out in chat, the card numbers are used to call out rules clarifications on BGG. So you can kind of find a thread by the card number.
Yeah. I think that this game kind of went under the radar at last year's Essen. I know that, I mean, it ended up, I saw it on some discount shelves of some game stores not to be named. So I think it kind of flew under the radar, and the component misprint kind of got it some flack.
Yeah.
Which I don't think
it deserves necessarily.
I don't think it was deserved, because I mean, I like this game, and it's got the inspiration of where they say they got some of the stuff. I can see it, but at the same point, I'm like, that I would not get this game out of those games, which is super interesting. I think that's really cool.
Also, didn't it sell out pretty fast at Essen, or it sold out pretty aggressively? So it
sold out 5 or 10 minutes after doors. No,
Whoa,
half an
seriously?
hour after doors.
Wow.
Because I went and he was out, and then I went back again a little while later, and
I think we were even getting something else, or like we were looking at the prices, and someone had brought it back.
Yeah, I was looking at something else, and somebody had brought it back because they had done the instant door buy purchase and then had regrets. So
thank you, person at the Solarius mission booth who saw us eyeing it.
But this isn't our copy.
Oh, no, right.
Like, what? That copy that we bought wasn't for us. That was for another person. That was for someone else.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well.
Who promptly got rid of it and never played it. So, yeah. But anyway, it's interesting. It has some bumps. The teaching thing is kind of bumpy. I think this is one of those games that could definitely benefit from somebody making a how to play video, which this stream is not. So, yeah. It's good. I like it. I am curious to try it with other player counts. Will we try it with other player counts? I, legit don't know. We have so many other games that we know play amazing at 2. I think it's more of, if one of us are in a mood to really play this and we just happen to have one other person, we'll probably play 2-player. But for this one, it's
I'd just rather play it with 3. I mean...
Well, one, it's John's game, so...
I mean, you can borrow it, but...
We're more likely to just be, over at John's house and just be like, hey, let's play this game.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Cool.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in tonight, and watching the stream and hanging out. We should play Feast for Odin, Netters, while you're here. I'm not working. I will take time off my schedule to hang out with you on Monday and Tuesday while you're here in town, and we can just play all the games and do all the board game tours.
Yep, Feast of Colonists.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
Back to back.
That's like
I
a
would
Lord of
skip
the Rings.
I would skip roller derby practice to play a full game of the Colonists.
Oh
I
my
would
God.
I would skip. And Steve knows how much I love roller derby practice.
That's like a Lord of the Rings marathon in game form. You're like, we'll play all 4 eras.
I would love that.
It's so
Yeah, I
good.
played it 6 times and I've yet to play all
Play
4
the full
eras.
4.
Okay. So if you something, this isn't a review, I don't have to say all those words. Thank you for tuning in. If you are watching this live, thank you for hanging out with us, especially whoever has made it the entire way through this ridiculous stream, which is
Speaking of
now on
component
50
quality.
hours.
This stream has been about as all over the place as our paths in the galaxy.
Yeah.
And so
If you're watching this after the fact, freaking congratulations for making it all the way through this horrible stream. You should tune in and watch it live sometime with us. We will be streaming again on Thursday of this week. I think it's just going to be a Steve and I stream. We'll see. There's some people that have expressed interest of being on stream and coming and playing. We'll see if that happens. Don't know. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to play yet. We have a selection of games that are 2-player specific, so if it's just us, we'll play one of those. And if some folks show up, we'll play something else. It's kind of, yeah. So there you go.
That is.
Yeah. Alrighty. Only if we have more players.
yeah,
We
That's
have
true.
2-player specific games from Essence still.
that we need to do. Cool.
Yeah. So, as much as I really want to play that, we just
We'll do that back
shouldn't.
to back with another large player count short playtime
How
game.
many SN games do you have?
1, 2, 3. I count 3.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you count? No, 4. Flutenschein or Flukenschwan, whatever.
Funkenschlag?
Flukenschlag.
Power
Yeah, power grid card game. Power grid card game. So we have 4. We have 4 Essen titles still on our stream shelf, which we have played 1.5 of them.
Ah, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it for our unplayed Essens, which is pretty
So that'll happen before Origins.
impressive.
And then we have one that we got after Essen, but we almost got it Essen. So
Oh, they sold out before
Yeah.
I could get Steve to that booth.
Yep.
Yeah. So I don't count it.
Yep.
Okay.
Cool.
Because we got a ways after Essen. So yeah. Okay. Awesome. Have you played number 9? No, we haven't. You should bring it. We'll never leave our house. Can you come Sunday? My Wednesdays are so... I won't have Pokemon that Wednesday! I could drive you to Seattle and hang out with Susan Maggie's. We should talk. Okay. Good night!
Good night.
Alright. Now we wait for the lag for them to...
the lag music.
Yeah. Oh man, have you seen Moana yet?
I haven't.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
so
it is.
good.
Moana
It's
is
really
good.
good. I watched it twice this
Nice.
weekend, and I still cried. Well, it's Disney allergies, Yeah.
Just
It's so good. All right,
We-
there's the good night.